Isn't that right? What they got? Was it Siberia in Russia? That's one of the coldest places over there, ain't that right? Man, they burning up. I think they say almost had 1 million acres burning somewhere. Yeah, it's burning pretty good, pretty fast over there. They suffering. I said, boy, it sure is good to see recompense come back on these people. They got to pay for what they done now. Ain't that right? They done it. You got to pay for it. Ain't that right? I ain't got even an ounce of spit to put on the plate. Isn't that right? White folk done took us and slayed us and raped us and robbed us, stole our history. Isn't that right? And made a mess out of it. We still suffering. I ain't got no water to offer. I have no prayers to offer up for them. Isn't that right? Well, they praying for me. Well, my ancestor was on the good Jesus. What they praying for when we got off the good Jesus? What they praying for when they had us stripped butt naked on the slave auction train? What they praying for, they were amputating members of our bodies. What they praying for when they were raping us. When they were selling us out and making us homosexual, butt break. What they call it, bronco busting? Yeah. So I offer them the same thing they offer me. I have no prayer to give. Isn't that right? I do just like Yahushua told when he was going to the two. He told them to pray for yourself and for your children. That's what we need to be doing. They need to pray for their own self and they need to pray for their children. Isn't that right? That's what he told me to do. He didn't tell me to pray for nobody. He told me to pray for me and for my children. Isn't that right? I'm going to be obedient. And you go ahead and you pray for them. And then all they ever did for us, they prayed on us. That's a difference in that, right? They ain't prayed for white people, prayed on us. So we come and try to set the record straight. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. Well, it's good to be alive. See, there got a guest there with them. What we got? How we doing, that good man? No, I'm talking about you. Yeah, you. He talking. I said Hadir. He said, yeah, he talking. How we doing? That's good. What's the name? Oh, no. Go ahead. What's the name? Yeah, go ahead, man. We didn't know who you are. Come on, man. Cause you were 1 hour. We didn't know who you are. Yeah, Brian.
My name is Brian.
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, Brian, thanks for having me. That's it right now.
As an observer.
As an observer. Okay, yes. You come to observe. Okay. All right, let's observe. All right. Make sure the observer don't steal our mic then. That's all right. You all right, Brian? Everybody good? Try to move on and see what it does say, man. That made you nervous down. You good? That's good. Yeah, we want to make sure who you got there. That's one of our sweetest right now. Isn't that right? We didn't know who you got over there. Isn't that right? Know what we're working with. Isn't that right? Yeah. So they might be cut eyes at you every now and then. We just watch them. And then I got to make sure. And we'll have the ballot box out when you leave, so we'll vote and see, yeah, he'll make it. We'll see. Yeah, we got to try to make sure what we got over here. Isn't that right? Everybody good? I want to try to move on and see what does say, Mr. Yahuwah. I tell you, it's time for us to get this thing together, though. I'm telling y'all, the world is one of the worst crises they ever had in their life. They ain't never seen the world as bad as it get. Now, I saw in France, now the yellow vest, they come out now, the black people broke out. They said they the black vest. They fighting to stay in France. Oh, they got more problems now. Oh, there's a bunch of niggas over there now. They call themselves the black. Y'all seen it yet? Oh, they broke out today. They call themselves the black vest. They said they ain't going nowhere. France responsible for tearing up just about all of Africa.
Yeah, that's right.
Belgium, they responsible. They got to pay for it. I don't blame them. Don't go nowhere. Tear it up.
That's right.
It's just a matter of telling them, tell us something. Get ready. Our people, we finna be here in the street.
That's right.
And we hit the street, we ain't coming back in and we get restitution.
That's right.
I ain't marching with no sign, there's no cracker for nothing. When we come out, we demand it.
That's right.
What belong to us? What I'm gonna ask the white man? What the white man gonna do for me? I ain't gonna ask him nothing. I'm gonna tell him what we gonna do.
That's right.
Them days old, we're asking white folk to do what? What he gonna do? What has he done? So you've been asking all the years, what has he done? He don't understand asking. We proved that when we was in Mizraim, we dealt with the Mizraim. They called Egyptian. Then we sent Mushat to him to tell him to let her go. We talked. We had conversation. Where did he get her? Nowhere. You know where he let her go? When his crops were dying. When the animals started dying. When his houses started catching on fire. When his babies started dying. When his men started dying and women were dying. Then he decided, you know what? I can see y'all don't want to be here no more. It's bad to take all that for you to realize we've been telling you, let us go. Let us go so we can serve Mr. Yahuwah. Isn't that right? That's all we said. We want to serve Mr. Yahuwah. He wanted to be Sunday worshiper, Christian. We can't do it. We done the research to watch and to see that what he's saying is not authentic. So we coming, we got to tell the man, we ain't going to tell him to let her go. We going to tell him we leaving.
That's right.
Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
We ain't participating in no marching. They're going to ask no white man to do nothing. Everything we doing, we telling you.
That's right.
I didn't come to ask you nothing. I'm telling you, this is what we going to be doing.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know when the white man talk to y'all to ask you something.
Never.
But I want to reciprocate. I want to reciprocate. The same you think I'm going to do just like Shamshun did. The same thing he did to me, I did it to him.
Yes, sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Tell white people, this is how you find out if they're racist or if they're real what they're saying. So I'm going to start treating you the way you treat me.
Right.
See if he tell you, well, that's fair.
Right.
See if he tell you, that's understandable. That's how it should be anyway. He going to tell you. So you're going to start trying to kill me, rape me, and give me medication to wipe me off the whole planet. So that's what you've been doing. Just tell them, say, we just going to start treating you like you treat us and see how they feel.
Right.
Let them answer and show you they know they've been treating you fair.
That's right.
Isn't that right?
That's right.
I tell white people to treat me like I've been treating them. I don't have no problem doing that because I ain't took nothing from them.
That's right.
I ain't raped their women, their babies. I ain't sold them. Treat me like I treat you.
Right.
Now tell them to tell you the same thing. Tell Trump, tell the rest of them dirty knuckle dragon cracker, tell me to treat you how you treat me. That'll show you whether or not they fair, they're realistic. I got you ain't gonna get none of all they talking here. Everyone say, how about I treat you like you treat me?
Right.
Clear all the conversation right now. I could say it, Mr. White Man, Mr. White Woman, treat me like I treat you. I'll be the first one to put on the table. Cause I know I ain't done no wrong to him. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
You got to be realistic.
Yes, sir.
It said doing the other, you'll have them doing to you, right?
Yes, sir. That's right.
Well, I did the man right. I've been more than fair.
That's right.
Ain't that right? The man treat me like I treat him. Hell, he'll pick me up. I don't even need a car. He'll carry me where I need to go.
That's right. That's right.
Ain't that right? I don't have to pay no. He'll pay all my bills.
Yes, sir.
He treat me like I treated him. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
He'll give me the utmost respect. But if I treated him like he treated me, wouldn't be no more than 5 of them left.
That's right. That's right.
That's at the most.
That's the most.
With a 2% margin of error. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Reality check. All right, we're going to get ready and see. Look at the book and see what does say Mr. Yahuwah. All right, good sheriff. You doing all right? All right. Let her loose. Eternal Kudashaba in the Shem, which is the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, your Ben, whom you sent to deliver us, who is our Yasha. We call upon your Shem, asking you to look down from Shamayim and where you dwell, asking you to grant us your Ruach HaKadosh, which is your spirit of separation, asking you to give us a lob, which is a mind, that we might understand, asking you to give us a perfect lob of our hearts, asking you to grant us with your harb, which is your affection, your emotions, that we might know how to serve you, that we might serve you in humility and understanding. We ask you to grant us in the rock, which is the way that you have us to go. We ask you to lead us into the Urach, which is the way of life. We ask you for your Kai, which is your eternal life, that we might be saved from the time to come. We ask you to purify us and search us to see if there be any wicked ways. Cast it from us and lead us in the way everlasting. We ask that the debar, which is the word of our mouth, and the meditation of our law be accepted in your sight. We ask you to barak those, which is bestow a gift upon those that are here, and those on the sound of my voice that are watching in, those that had a law to be here and were not able to make it, those that are going through and suffering, those we commit to you by Shem, by situation and condition, by desires of their law, that you will grant them your Yeshua, which is salvation. We ask that as we prepare to move further in this service, that you take full control. That you get the Tahalim, which is the praises, you get the Kabud, which is the glory, and the Kabad, which is the honor. In the Shem, which is the name of Yahushua, HaMashiach, we Palal. Let us all say, Amen. All right. I'm gonna roll out the board so we can do a little work. Isn't that right? I tell you what, I won't want to die a transgressor. 2 things I don't want to die, a transgressor and a slave. There are 2 things I don't want to die. I know some people, they'll be comfortable. As long as they're alive, being a slave ain't too bad. Won't work for me. I got a different mindset. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Got our young men on the line so we can educate them.
That's right.
Ain't that right?
Yes, sir.
Young men, old men, young women, old women, children, ain't that right?
Yes, sir.
Book said for you and your children.
That's right.
For all that are fall,
All.
even if many of Yahuwah Elohim shall call,
Yes, sir.
for they are done. Got to break away from that madness of Jesus Christ
That's right.
and that Christianity rhetoric.
Yeah.
Time for our people to break away. Time for our people to be free.
That's right.
Don't y'all want to see a free people?
Yes, sir.
That's up. We building a nation.
Hey.
Every time we come in here, we learn about nation building.
That's right.
And the way we're going to build our nation is tearing that nation down.
Yes, sir.
Ain't that right? Tear down all the stronghold that kept us in on every side. All of the fears and phobias he done gave us. Our goal is to come and destroy it. All right. Appreciate it.
What we're about to hear is based on a true story, but the names have been changed. Brother Tony Smith, clock in and get to work.
Talk about. Yes, sir. Romans chapter 15, verse 4. Always have to consider. This is the book of Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. Like I always tell you, we start here because this is our base. Got to have a base for what we're doing. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Got to get direction. Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime
That's what we want to know. Whatsoever things are written aforetime,
were written for our learning,
it was written for our learning.
that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
That's true now. Now, that's what you got to consider. Again, a slave hope was what? Death. That's all they had. If you was a slave, the best you could hope for was death.
Yeah. That's right.
Isn't that right? At first, it would be freedom. It would be returning back from where you were somewhere exiled from. But after a period of time, the best thing a slave could hope for was death.
That's right.
Can you imagine that? A race of people, the best thing you had to hope for was death. Just hopefully the good Lord will just let you die and take you on out your misery. If you look at it today, that's the best you got now.
That's true.
You work till you get old or you get broken down, retire, and you continue to work until you die. We are people that still have the same concept as a slave. That's the best you can hope for in America. So we got to break it.
Yes, sir.
So whatsoever things are written aforetime, written for our learning, that we through patient comfort of the scripture might have
Hope.
hope. Barashit, they call it Genesis. Barashit. Barashit means in the beginning. The bar is for Beth. Which would be house, family, land, and end. So that's what we're looking for, Barashit. In the beginning. Our goal is to be in the Beth. That's our goal. Isn't that right? What's that? Let's see. Tahalim. They call it Psalms. Tahalim. It means the praises. See, what happened with a lot of our people, they'll study, but they'll study to know where they get nowhere. Because far they're going to go at just these pages, you're going to be limited.
Yeah. That's right.
You're dealing with a book that a slave master gave him.
Yeah. That's right.
You have the Negro Bible, you have the Negro concept.
Yep.
that right? All the ideology he done gave you to get you off and mess you up. We go through the trade to see the man done copy you in every aspect. You just don't know it. Everything you do, this man has followed you and trapped you. Listen to the book.
Yahuwah is my Ra'ah,
I do what?
shall not want.
They say pastor, Ra'ah is a shepherd. That's what a Ra'ah is. A Ra'ah is someone that causes you to see. Isn't that right? So we heard what Yahushua came to do. He came to do what?
Open the eyes.
Which would make him a what?
A Ra'ah.
A Ra'ah, a shepherd. Cause them to see. A lot of times people go, they try to see more than the shepherd. You're already blind.
That's right.
You can't see further than the man that come to lead you. That wouldn't make sense. Pick me up at 27:15. This is where a lot of error come in with. You know what he told you? As much as a bard would be as his son, as his Adon.
That's right.
You can't be above him.
That's right.
What a lot of time what people do, I believe I could do it, and that's because you're not going to be saved.
Yep.
So you're dealing with philosophy. But Matbar. You don't call it numbers. If you common sense, it don't make sense. Numbers. What the numbers got to do with you going in the wilderness?
Right.
That's what he did. He done took, because we were there for 40 years and said that's what he going to name the book.
Right.
And that's why they don't know what the region is where they were at.
That's right.
They don't know they was in Saudi Arabia.
That's right.
Because they said it was in numbers. Isn't that right? That's how the people get you every time. This is a geological location. We knew that we were in it. When we read this book told us something. This book let us know where we were. We were in the wilderness. Where was the wilderness at? This was in the region they were called Saudi Arabia.
That's right.
That you stayed there for 40 years. And Elohim said you saw his works. I don't want to talk about that, do it? They void. You tell them to get a map out showing they void. They're going to start out South Carolina, or Georgia, or Alabama, or Mississippi.
Right. Right.
That's not the region. These 5 books have names, they have meaning for us. We learned it in the beginning. What was our next book? Exodus. Allah Shemut.
Yes, sir.
These were the names.
Yes, sir.
What was our next book? Uyakra. And what did he do? And he called. And what was our next book? Bamabart. Well,
In the wilderness.
so we learned that in the beginning, these were the names. And he called. Where were we at? In the wilderness. And what was our next book? And what did that mean? And these are the words.
Yes, sir.
So it's a pair. So if I'm sitting here with Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Number, Deuteronomy, I don't have no direction.
Oh.
What did I gather from the 5 names? Absolutely nothing. But the names he gave me started to give me a pattern of what actually was happening. In the beginning, these were the names. And he called. And you were in the wilderness. And these are the words. You telling me you picked that up from Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy? Your pastor gave it to you. Your pastor not going to teach you what I'm going to teach you. He going to stay dominant over you. They don't know no better. Don't worry about it. Listen to the book. 27:15. But Matbar, when you were in the wilderness. Listen.
And Mushah spake unto Yahuwah, saying, Let Yahuwah,
The who?
Elohim of the Ruach of all Basar,
It's the Ruach, not spirit. White man gave you spirit. That's why the white man, you go to church and get the spirit, and you go to the liquor store and get spirit.
Yep.
Because that's about as much brain as you got.
Yep.
You go to church and get the spirit, and you go to the liquor store and get the spirit. You know what the connection is? You're drunk.
Yep. That's right.
You're drunk.
That's right.
Hold, you got 28. 28 and 5. 28 and 5. Say that the book of Yashayahu.
Yes, sir.
Yashayahu. He told you what Isaiah. Best Isaiah he had was Thomas till he kicked Magic Johnson in the mouth.
That's right.
You know, Johnson, what we used to call our general.
That's
Then a
right.
man called he a Magic. I don't want no Magic Johnson. Ain't no man finna give me no Magic Johnson.
That's right.
That's off the rip.
That's right.
Let's see. Is it 28 and 7? 28 and 6. Listen. 28 and 7. Was it 28 and 8? 28 and 6.
See?
Listen to the book.
And for a ruach of judgment to him that sitteth in judgment,
Listen.
and for strength to them that turn the battle to the gate.
What the ruach is we know what they would use, and you use the terminology spirit because that's what you understand. But it is what the Most High give us that calls us to be separate from other nations.
That's right.
That's when he came to prove us, and the whole thing in doing that was to separate us from other nations by giving us the ruach.
Yes, sir.
See, once he separated us, then you could shop it, which is judge.
Yes, sir.
You can't judge them when you one of them. You can't judge them when you do the same thing. You got to be separate from these people. And you got to have a ruach so you can discern. So you playing around and you trying to deal with these people, you trying to judge, you do the same thing.
Same thing. That's right.
Pick me up 2 and 2, Romans.
Yes, sir. That's right.
You can't judge these people, you do the same thing.
That's right.
I'm going to sit out here and rape women. I'm going to go out here and rape white women because they rape black women. I'm going to judge them. You're a retard. They get 2 and 1. Isn't that right? Everything I tell the white man not to do, I don't do it.
That's right.
Y'all all right? So the standard. Listen to the book.
Therefore, thou art inexcusable, O Ish, whosoever thou art,
That's anybody. He said, whoever you are. What happened?
that judgest.
Listen.
For wherein thou
See that,
judgest.
y'all hear what the book just told? The Bible just told you to judge ye not. Y'all heard it? See, if I stop it right there, I can work it. I can teach my own ideology from right there. The Bible say if you judge, you inexcusable. The Bible say you going to hell if you judge somebody. Is that what it said?
Oh,
He said, therefore you're inexcusable, O unashamed, whosoever you are. Tell them why.
For wherein thou judgest another,
For wherein you shoffet another.
thou condemnest thyself.
Why?
For thou that shoffet doest the same thing.
White man been telling you about what not raping and not killing and not stealing. The white man been doing it to you.
yep. That's right.
Book say he inexcusable.
That's right.
Now he's suffering for it.
Yep.
He's suffering now. How many times we been taught to be the good person while he been the bad one? He been the person been passing execution, putting us away, and the whole time he been committing the whole crime. He been committing the same crimes.
That's right.
Y'all don't want to see that though, do you?
Oh,
It's the same book he gave you.
yes, sir.
Man, come out and tell you, nigga, don't steal nothing now. The Lord send you to hell. The whole time he was stealing from you.
Yep.
Came and got your baby out of the house and gave him away.
That's right.
Took your wife and gave her. You didn't just steal.
That's right.
The book talk about men stealers.
That's right.
Came and took us away by night.
That's right.
That's amazing. You look at this book with a different concept. So you got to be illuminated to pay attention when people give you a book. The man gave you this book. You knew nothing about this book, nor did you speak the language. Now you got the book and you speak the language. You don't realize the man used this book to keep you in detriment.
That's right.
This book was never intended to be a book of a plan of salvation. There was a book planned on degradation for our people. Keep us closed in on every side. You just don't know how it works. So now we're coming out, and now when we read the book, we got to decipher how to get out of this hellhole he put us in a sense of what he used.
That's right.
Thought your words were bad. And the whole time, the whole concept he got it from you. You just didn't know it. Listen to the book.
But we are sure,
But we're doubting,
but we are sure,
we're contemplating.
but we are sure
That means we got confidence. Tell us what, son?
that the judgment of Elohim
That the Shafat of Elohim
is according to a mot against them which commit such things.
had the book of Yehukanan chapter 8 at verse 30. He said, we sure. Let's see what Yahusha said. The name of the book is Yehukanan, and you got John. You tell me what John tell you about using that name. Only John you know was John Smith. Somebody came in with Pocahontas.
Yeah. Yeah.
John Quincy Adams.
Right.
You don't know that, what they got to do with putting a man name here named John for you. You need to know the man name was Yehukanan.
Yes.
Because his name would tell you that Yahuwah was gracious.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we want to know, how was he gracious to us? Let's see what it said at 8 and 30. He said, we're sure that the judgment of Elohim is according to truth against them that does that thing. He cracked and judged us for years, and the same thing they judged and convicted us and murdered us and gave us the death penalty for, they done the same thing.
That's right.
That would have let us know if it's going to be retribution to us if we do it, then he got to recompense them
Come
too.
on.
They got to pay for it through their children.
That's right.
We suffer through our children. That's your law. That's your Torah. Where did he visit the iniquity of the others at?
The children.
How far?
Third and
To the third and fourth. And what did he do to the guilty? He don't clear them. But you got to be separated so you'll know how to pass judgment. You can't pass judgment when you're doing the same thing they doing.
That's right.
Sitting around getting high, getting drunk, committing fornication.
That's right.
You're a dope, you're a liar, and a backbiter.
That's right.
You're a hater of all of him.
Yes, sir.
He said you inexcusable, whoever you are that judges another. And when you're judging, he said you condemn yourself because you do the same thing.
Hey,
You're not a believer of all of him law.
that's right.
Listen to the book.
As he spake these dabarim,
Tell him what happened, son.
many amon on him.
They among on him. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
It's going to make sense because he returned to our abon, which is a stone.
Yes, sir.
Something solid. That's what we hold to him for our, what they'll call the belief. It's amon for us.
That's right.
When we say amon to something, that means we're so big, we believe it.
Yes, sir.
Y'all hear me?
That's right.
The book teaches in the book of Corinthians, we having the same amanah, what? We having the same amon according to what? As it written.
Yes, sir.
So what you think the man gonna do to get confusion? You explain to me how does a Baptist, a Mormon, a Presbyterian, a Catholic, a Jehovah's Witness all read the same book and everybody believes something different?
You.
Let all of us read the three little pigs. Let me tell you. You tell me your interpretation. I'm gonna tell you mine. How many pigs was it? 3. I said, well, 1 pig. That means I'm an idiot.
That's right.
We all read the 3 little pigs. How many of y'all read the 3 little pigs? How many of y'all interpretation came out it was only 1 pig? How many of y'all interpretation it was 5 wolves? How many wolves was it?
1.
How many pigs was it?
3.
How do we all read little pig? We didn't read together. Everybody agree with 3 little pigs.
Yeah.
How many of y'all agree with 3 houses from the 3 little pig book? How y'all believe that 2 of the houses blow down and 1 didn't blow down? How do we come up with it's many different churches,
That's right.
many different organizations when he never said it?
That's right.
How did everybody read the same book and come with a different interpretation?
That's right.
You got to burn for that one. Man, God never seen, you never seen no debate on TV about the 3 little pigs.
Never seen it.
Little Red Riding Hood. Hansel and Gretel. Everybody go along with the same thing.
That's right.
But you'll fight the book because this is the plan of salvation.
That's right.
That's why they fight it.
They fight it.
Got to be condemned.
Yes, sir.
And I believe it. I know these crackers done played with this book. Along with some of our own people done played with it. It just still don't take away from the authenticity of the plan of salvation.
That's right.
That's how we go about. We go there and gonna make sure the people can see you need a rod.
Yes,
I won't let no brother leave me.
No, sir.
Let me tell you, I don't do no private back. I never been with that father case. I ain't never been with nobody sitting trying to teach me
That's
nothing.
right.
That ain't your job. You gotta be qualified. I don't care what you study. Shut your mouth.
That's right.
Shut your mouth.
That's right.
You ain't been sick. All you gonna do is mess somebody
Yes,
up.
sir. That's right.
Care about no feelings, no emotion. Anybody get feelings and emotion?
That's right.
We talking, did the man direct you? Have you been separated?
That's right.
Who told us such a high Kohan became us,
Yes, sir.
who was harmless, undefiled. And what was it? He was separate from sinners.
That's right.
Separate from sinners.
Yes, sir.
Ain't be no transgressor trying to teach nobody.
Come on, sir.
Ain't that right? Can't be no midnight rambler.
That's right.
The book told he was separate.
Yeah.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I wouldn't dare let nobody just get no book. I'll slap it out your hand.
That's right.
I don't believe you're trying to teach it to me. He ain't got no understanding.
No.
The book teaches in the book of Romans 1 and 29 for those people that words of death without understanding.
That's right.
The words of death.
That's right.
And you gonna teach me.
That's so.
The book condemn it.
That's right.
8 and 5. Who know what I want? Abarim. That's what I want. Pick it up. Let's finish what he tell right here. We'll come right back. Abarim. They call it Hebrew because they don't know no better. Anytime you have a conversation with anybody, you talk about Hebrew Israelite, you just committed to and just considered to that you are an idiot. And you don't know what you're doing.
That's right. That's right.
You cannot find it because the word does not exist.
That's right.
It don't exist.
That's right.
In other words, it's in your mind.
That's right. Yeah.
It's in your mind.
That's right.
There is no Hebrew. White man gave it to you.
That's right.
Because he know you be stupid enough to believe it. He put in the book, put 2 colors on the end of it, and then put a signature in the bottom of it. And you said, it is real. It's right here in this book. They're like the 3 little pigs for real.
Right.
And Hansel and Gretel.
Right.
And Little Red Riding Hood.
Right.
And the 3 little bears. It's in a book. It got a cover and an author.
That's right. That's right.
Listen to the book. Abarim chapter 8 at verse 5. Listen.
Who serve unto the example and shadow of Shamayim things,
What is a shadow? Of reflection off from an image. Most of them ain't got enough sense to know what a shadow is. A shadow is something that's going to be projected from an image. What is that on the screen? Can they do that? Is it down now? What's got to happen? Got to have an image. And that image got to have an aura. Isn't that right? This served to get you to here. This was used to get you to the very image. See, I understand that. I give them a simple line, they can't get it. I don't know how they're going to follow me. How could you examine me? You don't have no understanding. I can tell you with a shadow. As a find out, they don't know. See, it's deep revelation. Don't exist. Don't exist. Listen to the book.
as Musha was admonished of Elohim when he was about to make the tabernacle. For see, saith he, that thou make all things according to the pattern shewed to thee in the har.
If he were fit to build the Makdash or build the house, this is what we use the Abari, which is what they would call the ancient, or how people would have wrote to this or write to describe the house. So when he was told to do this, he was told to make sure. He warned him. It was a strictness upon how he was going to do this, to make sure he didn't err, because it was going to be something that's going to be dependent upon your salvation. Your deliverance was going to come in through obedience. That's how we understand how important obedience is. Not that you can just go, well, it ain't exactly right. He was admonished to make sure he do everything after the pattern he showed me in the mount. It had to be done the exact same way I showed it to you in the mount. Everything had to be done the exact same way in order for the people to be delivered. We're trying to come and pull our people out. Don't you know these white people play with the pattern?
Yeah. That's right.
Our Torah got a strictness to it. And they know that. All you got to do is put a little, so you know they told you about leaven? Little of it. Leaven, hold on. What you think these people going to do? They done dump so much leaven here, ridiculous. One loaf of bread will blow the building up.
Yeah.
Because they understand how important it is that we have to, that he's a stricter for how this has to be done. They just don't say it. Let's see what happened. Listen.
But now have he obtained a more excellent ministry.
Who is he talking about? Yahusha. Because first of all, we regarded Musha. There was a regard for Musha. Isn't that right? How we shakar, how we prostrate ourselves before him. Isn't that right? How we acknowledge him, how we worship. Y'all got it? So now he said this man here he's received more honor than Musha. Listen.
By how much also he is the mediator of a better Barith,
Listen.
which was established upon better Allah.
Yes.
For if
Well, all will refer to Bar Sherith. Sherith, Barith, Sherith. Listen.
For if that Akkad Barith had been faultless,
He said the first one had been faultless.
then should no place have been sought for the second.
For doing what?
Finding fault with them,
What did he do?
he saith,
You see, when people read, you hear what they hear. See, that's why I don't believe the law. Because see, even the Bible said he had a problem, and he found fault with the law. When did you read that statement? Because he never told you that.
Nope.
He told you he found fault with them.
That's right.
He could have never told you he found no fault with the Torah.
No, sir.
He said he found a fault with them.
That's right.
But when you read it and you got Christian antics working for you, you just pick it up as you going.
Yep.
You study eating the bone, throwing the meat away.
Yep.
Natty, crunchy, throwing away meat. He found a problem with the people. He didn't find no problem. Let me ask a question. When the first set of people he put him, what did he do with those people? Let's see what happens. 6 and 1. Barashit. We'll come back and finish up. This will do your Elohim permit. Barashit. First thing people have to acknowledge, teacher, grasshopper. 6-1. Let's see what happened. 6-1. Barashit. Listen.
And it came to pass,
Listen what happened.
when Anashim began to multiply
When people begin to multiply
on the panim of the Arats,
on the face of the planet,
and Banuth were born unto them,
and daughters were born unto them.
that the Banim of Elohim saw that the Banuth of Anashim, that they were fair,
And they did what?
took them wives.
That somebody gave to them.
They took them wives
And
of all which they chose.
listen.
And Yahuwah said, my Ruach shall not always strive with Ish,
See what he said about the law? Listen.
for that he also is Basar,
Which is flesh.
yet his Yamim shall be 120 years.
Listen what happened.
There were giants on the Arats in those Yamim.
Tell them what happened, son.
And also after that, when the Bani of Elohim came unto the Banuth of Anashim,
Tell them what happened.
and they bare Banim to them,
And they bear children unto them.
the same became mighty Anashim,
Yeah.
which were of old Anashim of renown.
Listen.
And Elohim saw that the Rasha of Ish was great. in
See
the
what he saw
Arats.
about the law? The law ain't no good. Listen.
Elohim saw that the Rasha of Ish was great in the Arats,
See how he found a fault with the law? Listen.
and that every imagination of the thoughts of his lob was only Rasha continually.
Listen.
And it repented Yahuwah that he had made Ish,
That he had made the law.
that he had made
But
Ish,
finding fault with the law.
that he had made Ish
What did he do?
on the Arats.
Yeah.
And it grieved him at his lob.
So what did he
And
do?
Yahuwah said,
What he gonna do with the law?
I will destroy Ish.
I'm gonna take the law and do what with it?
I will destroy Ish.
Whom what?
I have created.
Man, they never had no problem with the law. I don't know where they get that teaching from.
That's right.
They don't take that law and run through and shut. They don't know what they think they know.
That's right.
Because they'll go along when you want to be a Christian, you're part of the anti. You start picking and choosing what you want to obey.
That's right.
I already picked the system. I pick them every time. You try to pick what you're going to obey. That's why folks will be so-called masterful studiers at all. You ain't going nowhere with that stuff.
That's right.
Folks try to get out of something. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get in. That's what Beth is. In. That's why in the beginning, I got to get in the house.
That's right.
You're going to be on the outside. You know on the outside? Dog, sorcerer, whoremongers, everything that love it, and maketh a lie.
Yes, sir.
And maketh a lie. I don't believe it's a book everybody can read and come up with what you want to come up
No,
with.
sir. No, sir.
You got enough sense, you can read the Three Little Pigs, Little Red Run, Hot House and Grotto, Billy Goat Grunt, and come up with what that means. You got enough sense to find know you need a teacher.
That's right. That's right.
Somebody had to teach you how to read that.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Book right. What we gonna do that day he didn't get rid of the law? That would look like to me the easiest thing would have been to get rid of the law and lead the people. Don't have them like that. Pick me up at the book of All Shemut. These were the names. It's Exodus. Exodus. When you smoke weed, you finna leave out. Listen to the reggae. Foolishness.
That's right.
Foolishness. The name is All Shemut. Because these were the names. (32:1). Book right. Any way you look at it, book right.
Yes, sir.
I ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere.
I ain't going nowhere. Playing salvation. Listen, I went to sleep last night, wasn't discouraged. Woke up this morning, still wasn't discouraged.
Oh, that's right.
Plan of salvation is still right.
You're right.
I ain't expect these crowd to give me that gonna work for my good no how.
That's right.
So now what somebody sounded take message last night, what they recalling cookie, got plastic in it. What you think they got in that book? They always putting something in something. What you expect? What I expect from Satan? What I expect from these people in the evil works they'll do? Am I surprised they keep having these recall? Every time they have, all he finna do a recall too.
That's right. That's right.
He recalled him on the sheen back because he done said himself how he made him, but man done took off and did. That was you recall it because you intended to be one way and then went another.
Yep.
Let's see how you do it right quick. Pick me up the book of Kahalah. It don't take that long. Pick me up at 9:20. Make that 7:27. Kahalah. They don't call it Ecclesiasticus. Kahalah, which is the lecture of the preacher. Make it 7:27. I like to be examined. I go to the doctor. You know what the doctor do? He give me the stethoscope and kid everything. He said, "What's wrong with me?" By the time I get to the doctor, check me. He give me the stethoscope, check me out. I checked, when I get through, the doctor want me to examine them. They realize there's some defect, there's some chinks in their armor. Listen to the book. Common Law 70:27. Listen to the book.
Behold,
What happened, son?
this have I found,
Who said who?
saith the preacher,
This I don't call her law. That's what I had it for. Are you a preacher? You got to be qualified. Do y'all understand you have to be certified to do this?
Come on. Yes, sir.
I like these people. I don't have no script and papers.
That's right.
I don't have nothing. I can shoot it from here.
That's right.
These people not quite. And if you had one, don't make it disqualified. But first of all, do you have the ruach when you start dealing with people's life? When you govern, you dealing with people that plan of salvation. I just can't listen to everybody.
That's right.
I can't listen to everybody. Do y'all understand how important it is? Do y'all understand one wrong concept, one wrong idea can send you in the wrong path? As quick as you can get on, as quick as you can get on, as quick as you can start believing, as quick as you can stop believing, it's that critical. The line is too fine. The line is too fine. I got to make sure somebody's skilled. What you trying to do? I'm just a mysterious person. I just like studying all things. I don't be studying everything. The book and the plan of salvation don't have me everywhere.
Come on.
The stuff I study, I pull, it gonna coincide to see where I can see where the arrows are out here to keep me over here.
That's right.
Don't folks go there and do it. They'll go to Buddhism to study and go sit down there and cross their leg and start chanting. I won't do it.
That's right.
I'm slapping Buddha over.
That's right.
I ain't crossing my, I ain't gonna do it.
That's right.
They'll go and sit down and they'll go sit and live with the Muslim because they got some truth. I wouldn't do it.
Nope.
You could do it for me. It be sin.
That's right. That's
I can't do it. I can't entertain everybody's stuff.
That's right.
I can't do it. I go with you, you go with me. I ain't gonna do it.
Nope.
I ain't gonna do it with nobody. Listen, I know what I believe, and I'm persuaded here to keep that which I done committed against that union.
Yes, sir.
Y'all understand me? When they come to plan of salvation, I don't play around with nobody with this. Listen, I'll play checkers, I'll play cards, I'll play darts, I'll play tennis, I'll play swimming. That's for Hayward in case you try that thing. I'll play softball, I'll play arm wrestle, rip the arm off on the shoulder, we keep going. I ain't gonna play with your soul though.
That's right. That's right.
I do a lot of playing. I can. I ain't gonna play with nobody's soul though.
That's right.
Some for it don't matter. I mean, you're wrong, you're right. That's all you can do. I can't play around like that. It's too serious, man. I gave her too much. I gave her too much when I used to be. I can't play with it.
That's right.
Everything I did, I wasn't playing when I was doing it.
That's right.
So you look at TV, you know, that's why I don't play all them video games. I don't play like that. I get in a real car and I do it.
That's right.
All my cars do over 100.
That's right.
I won't buy it unless it'll fly.
That's right.
I don't have time to play no game. I just don't have time to play no game. Anything I'm going to do, I'm in it. I ain't got time to play with it.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Y'all hear me? That's just being honest. Anything I'm going to do, I'm going to be in it. I ain't got time to play with it. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. I ain't time I was in the door game. I sold a pack of weed one time. You wasn't in no game.
That's right.
You wasn't in it. Just stop lying.
That's right.
That mother nigga got a baseball, just sit on the dugout like that. You ain't playing no baseball. Sit down.
That's right.
There with the uniform swing around the back. I'm in this thing.
In it. Yes, sir.
Y'all hear me? I ain't sitting around. I'm in this.
Yes, sir.
Listen to the book.
counting one by one to find out the account.
And what happened was yet? What happened?
My Nephash seeketh,
And what do you find?
but I find not.
What was you were looking for?
One Ish among 1,000
Did
have I
you-
found.
You say you didn't find one man among 1,000. Have you found? So it's got to be a female. What happened, son?
But a Ashar among all those
You found one of them,
have I not found.
and you would go play the religion that got a woman God. He was looking for a man. He said, I know ain't no woman can do it. He knew he gonna find no one. If you don't find no man to do it, I know you gonna find no woman. Y'all hear me? That's just retarded. I wouldn't even listen to it. Listen, you a woman, you him. How you get him? Gotta be a good man somewhere.
Yeah, that's right.
He searched through 1,000. He couldn't find one. I know you. If you ain't gonna find a good man, you ain't gonna find no good woman. You just forget it. He said he ain't find no woman either. Tell me what you found, son.
Lo, this only have I found,
Do it what?
that Elohim hath made Ish upright,
So he need to get rid of the law. What happened?
but they have sought out many inventions.
So let me ask you a question. Listen to this statement around. Who it makes sense to get rid of, the man or the law? Man. In the garden, when he said here and he put him out, who he got rid of? He put the law out or he put the man? I don't know how nobody will come along with no stupid teacher about no man got rid of no law.
That's right.
I can't find, I'm looking to see, they don't even know. I got to find 2 or 3 witnesses before I can even Armand. I can shoot them down any way they get it. It's a matter of which is easier. How y'all entertain, come and say, or deal with people of any kind of ideology or stupidity of law gone? You can't get rid of law. Wasn't no problem with no law. He found fault with the people. He said, I done found. He made Anashim upright, but you the one saw these wicked devices. Folks going around talking about Shamshul. People don't know about no Samson. That man judged our people. You gonna let your hair go along? You tell me you can judge us? You got enough sense to judge the people? You got enough strength you can kill 1,000 men? That tight.
That's tight.
There's a lot of stuff people say and they do in the world today. I come through here, I'm like a weed. When you drop a weed eater down that grass, it don't care if it's a flower, it hit everything.
Everything. That's right.
Cause I come to set the record straight. I'm getting their folks soul right.
Yes, sir.
That book said, does not nature teach of a man how long hair? It's a shame to him.
That's right.
That's what the book teaches.
That's right.
I guess it depends on what part you want to believe. We gonna believe law, or we gonna believe what we want to believe. See, it's amazing. We read, we go, people do what they want to do. If people say they're gonna follow Shamshun and do what Shamshun did, do it. Make sure you keep yourself in anything that sets your teeth on it.
That's right.
Make sure you ain't no sour grape or nothing.
That's right.
Don't go take part of it and take it. Hebrew is like all of them the same. Everybody convenient take what they want to take. Yep. It's a Nazarite vow they take. They don't even know what they got. At the end of the vow, you know you're supposed to cut your hair.
That's right.
That's what in the vow with.
That's right.
I got both of what I'm teaching.
Yes, sir.
I can count them one by one. One by one I can count them. And I can't find none. All thing I found, all he made Anashim upright.
Yes, sir.
But he don't saw out many wicked devices. White people push into a lot of this phobia we got of pushing out trying to do stuff. They make us think our strength is in our health. This thing got to be in your heart. The plan we need to sell, when Shamshun lost his health, he lost his strength. What you gonna do when it fall out? Then you gotta have some substance in your heart.
Come on. Come on.
I got all Yahoo, you ain't gonna believe what they call him, Leon. They call him bald head.
That's right.
Shamshun ain't never shut up no shaman that it didn't rain for no space, no 3 years, no 6 months.
No, sir.
All Yahoo did, they called him bald head. Where was his strength that day? Just a little something.
Yeah.
Come on, son. Let's finish the Operation chapter 8. It don't take that long, though. It's just like you said, which is easier. When a man walk up and tell a man, say, man, pick up your bed and walk, your sin be forgiven. He had too much talking, your sin be forgiven. They said, oh, what you say? He said, well, which is easier? He said, I tell him to take up his bed and walk, I just forgave his sin. Because that's what was holding him down. He said, I had to go which was easier. He said, I had to move quick. That's why they don't even understand why the book told you the man was going to speak in a martial league. They going to say parable.
Right.
He spoke in the you know why? He had to look at which is easy.
That's right.
Listen, the book teacher in the 12th chapter of the book of Kahalav, they're going to still call Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. They told let her hear the conclusion. What was it again? Fear who? And keep his what? What is that? That be a martial league.
Yes,
concise, get right to the point.
Yes, right.
That in that.
Yes, sir.
How am I come along and get rid of the law? The man told me to keep his commandment. Then I can't even get it. That's supposed to be the conclusion of the whole matter.
That's right.
So the problem ain't never been with the law. The problem always been with man.
That's right.
Because every time he gives something, man want to do something else. Man say, I'm trying to see how they really go. Do I really like that definition? Let me tell you about it here watching, listening. If you got an onion heart and it's about men say, you'll take correction.
That's right. That's right.
And you'll consider. Everybody know teacher.
That's right.
Give them 55 books. They're going to still be $60.
Yep.
It ain't how many books you know, it's how honest you is.
That's right.
That the whole thing will be with anything. You got to be honest.
That's right.
If you're honest. Listen, if people speak a whole lot more language, got a whole lot more knowledge what I got, but I speak 5 with understanding, they got 10,000, don't have none.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
get all that information. If you ain't got no understanding, it ain't going to profit you.
Ain't gonna profit.
That way anybody else. Listen, the thing is, live right.
Yes, right.
What I got can keep me.
That's right.
I ain't struggling about my sexuality.
That's right. That's right.
I ain't struggling. I be with y'all. This just me. Strike me down now. I ain't even worried about no other gods.
Nope.
I already know all their gods are fallible.
That's right.
You made them up and you fabricated because you're trying to keep up with us.
That's right.
We got all the history these people need. There's a lot of other information too that is not entailed in our book. I ain't talking about this book. I'm talking about our authentic books. And all of these people information ain't in our book. It don't benefit me.
That's right.
What benefit me is the plan of salvation he done designated for me. There's a whole lot of wars and information I can teach y'all about and you can know. It ain't gonna save you. Ain't none of it gonna come up in the judgment. Y'all hear me? This man done set a particular plan for a particular people that are followed, and they won't be driven and pulled off by every other thing they see out here. I told you the last year, just the same thing. I seen man do. This the last day. You know they start heaping themselves? Teacher. Had them what?
Engineer.
And you know what happened there? They'll start turning away from the mark.
Come on.
And you'll start turning to fables.
Yep.
I told you a lot of these stories, these folks teach about these Trojan horse, all this stuff, then already come on stuff fable.
That's
and they'll
right.
have all the historical day of a fable. You gonna judge me because I don't know a lie?
Got a point.
All these people study number lies.
Lies.
And you'll sit and you'll follow and you'll attach yourself to this stuff. You gotta be careful. These people got it. Listen, these people got intent to pull you off. Come on, let's finish this up. Let's see what happened. Listen to the book.
For finding fault with them,
What did he do?
he saith, Behold, the Yamim come, saith Yahuwah,
Then what happened?
when I will make a new Barith with the Beth of Yasharal and with the Beth of Yehuda,
Like what?
not according to the Barith that I made with their Abba in the Yum when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the Beth of Mitzrayim, because they continue not in my Barith.
See that? They didn't continue in my commandment. They didn't continue in my word. Listen what happened.
And I regarded them not.
See that? And I didn't pay them no attention. That's why this is a new covenant we're going to call it, or a second covenant. Because the first one we had with you, you broke it. So we can't, you know what's amazing? What people do that married, after they've been married a period of time, y'all ain't going to believe what they'll do. It come renew their vow.
Yeah, that's right.
That'd be the second one.
Yeah.
Everything he done told you, you can plainly see it. He didn't come and give you nothing different. He just came back and reestablished.
That's right. That's right.
Neo. That be new. Neo. That is short for new. Or revive. You probably heard the term before. Neo-Nazi.
Yep.
That's new.
Yep.
That's a new Nazi. No, that's called a revived Nazi because they died.
Yep.
That'd be the second one. See, white people give you word and they give you stuff to throw you off. You heard new, so you thought he gave you something different. Don't make sense. To give us something new wouldn't make sense because all we knew was the old. We paid tithes. What we pay tithes of? Crops, anise, cumin. He said you should eat old because of the. So the new was different. The new was something totally different. The same thing. It just came in later. But you were already accustomed, you knew it. I can go ahead and take this and eat this up because I have more of it.
Right.
That just come in. I'm familiar with it. That's how I know what I can eat. What I can go ahead and I can digest. You didn't get that you ain't never have. When it makes sense, how are we going to recognize him? The man told you about when he came down to explain his coming, when he came down all his working, what did he use? He used the Torah at 24, 25. People had the book of Uriah they call Luke. Listen to the book.
Then he said unto them,
Oh, what?
Fools,
And
slow of law,
to do what?
among all that the Nabaim have spoken.
See that? He said he was a fool and he was slow of law to believe not the Amon, all that the Nabaim have spoken. They don't believe a prophet. A prophet is somebody that soothsayers for God. I don't believe in God. God is Greek. I have absolutely no belief in a God. It's all fictitious. They made it up. Why would I believe in it? Only reality they got is what you give it. It's an abstract. People use terminology, theological, theoretical, God, all these are abstracts. They don't exist.
That's right.
That's how important for you to realize it's on a thought. It's somebody put something in your mind to make you believe in something. It don't exist.
That's right.
Let's put it up on the board. Let them see it. I don't want you to think I'm talking. Put up on the board. Theos. theoretical. Let the people see it. See, everywhere you go, you just been hearing stuff and doing stuff. When the people see it and they can understand it, then people can operate differently. See, every one of these gods the Greeks and the Romans have created, they all fabricated them off of you. Everything they got, they fabricated off of you. They came back and changed the name of it and gave it right, just like the saying came on. Listen, the story is true. The names have been changed. The name been changed. It ain't been to protect the innocent. It's been to get us off. You sit here and the concept of salvation is right. The people change the names. They changed the name. The man told us in the book of Jeremiah, they called Jeremiah. He said, you thought to make the people forget my ship, my name. Man, we've been crossed up so many times. How are we going to win? We've been crossed up too many times. That's a battle. Because every time you come in, you sit and you listen, you got to fight against every ideology you've been told. All your life. Been raised up looking at Jesus. Baby Jesus. Every form he done gave. Come right along, take the same original book and show you. The name ain't even in there. How did you get it? How did it become sacred? In 1611, the book you got that was transgender from never had the name in it. The same book you got, you call it King James, don't have the name Jesus in it.
That's right.
How did it become sacred after that? What did they have in 1609? 16, question they ought to ask. They ain't got no sense in it. Well, I don't know what they did. I just know about now. Your now came from somewhere.
That's right.
It should bother you that juice all of a sudden popped up with something everybody else ain't got. Then your book told you that he ain't given no other shim under Shamaim, whereby Anashim must be saved. So when did Jesus pop up? When that was written, pick me up 4 and 10 right quick. Acts of the Apostle. Put that King James perversion up there. Let's see what I want you to pick me up 1611 King James, and let's see how it read in 4 and 10. I ain't even read it. Let's see how he said it. Y'all good with that? Y'all agree this is the King James version?
Yeah.
Okay. King James perversion. Let's see what he called it. Acts of the Apostle 4 and 10. They gonna get from me. We're gonna see what King James perversion. I want to see what King said. What James said about it. Ain't that interesting? You got something, you find out this way it come from. Now see how you take it when you see it and your name ain't there. Because a statement was made. The statement made is supposed to is predicated on you having this, you believing this. This is how you're going to be saved. Let's read. Let's see what they say. Look how they spell known, and they be talking about me. Let's see what they say. Let's read it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, listen.
Be it known unto you all.
Be it known unto you all. That's in his book. Be it known. See, you got a you. He said the V make the sound. He ain't even got a you. Be it known unto you
All.
and to all.
The arm of Yahshua
Is Yahshua. He put Israel. Because he going to put the I there because this is Latin.
That's right.
You got more than one discipline working here.
That's right.
You're dealing with Greek and Latin. This is going to be Greco-Roman. People don't know. You're dealing with Greco-Roman. Both of these people are bucking for power and position. One of the men that William Tisdale followed, who was Martin Luther was one, I can't think his name out here now. The other person who he followed was actually responsible for rendering during the Greek and the Latin. He was from Holland, the Netherlands. He was responsible for actually putting this stuff down for you in the 1400s. William Tisdale copied from him and Martin Luther. Now you're dealing with a 1611 version. Your book is not 1611.
No, sir.
You said on your, how many of y'all got y'all version that said King James Version? Look at your version. This is a 1611 copy. This is 1611 copy. He don't spell nothing the way you spelling it.
Nope.
Be it known unto you all, and to all the people, he put Israel, because he's letting you see, this is Latin, that by the name of, where your J? Where your J, baby? This got to be important for you, ain't it?
Yeah.
Because they told you that Pilate wrote a title, and he put on the title, Jesus of Nazareth.
Don't take long.
16:11, and you read your verse. You come on, tell me about it, baby. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Now this will tell you by the name Isis, Jesus, which you can't find another God that the Latins have with S-U-S as a name. The Latins never had a God that will use S-U-S, simply because that's pig in Latin.
Yep.
This was only to smear. Another problem we have here, now I'm dealing with Latin and Greek, coming from Christos. Christos means to run with oil. Find me a Greek god that they ever called Christos. The Greeks never had a god they ever put Christos on. You put your chicken in Crisco.
That's right.
You put your fries in Crisco.
Yes, sir.
You don't put this on no anointing.
That's right.
The problem is the word Christos can go to anything.
Yeah.
You can put lotion on it.
Yeah.
That's Christos.
Yeah.
Most of our people ain't got no intelligence. Where we gonna get it from? What is a nigga preacher gonna teach us?
That's right.
Oh, around there. Well, I'm about to close right now. Feel like I can feel my help now. Come on, Holy Ghost. And drug you right off.
Yep.
And took you right on. It won't stay on point to just say, look at this. This is two groups working. I'm dealing with Latin and I'm dealing with Greek.
Yep.
Of Nazareth, whom ye crucified, whom God. I'm back at Greek. Theos. This is a theory, theoretical, because they don't believe it.
That's right.
By the way, would you agree God come from Greek, Theos? They Zeus. That's their Zeus. The Greeks had their Zeus. What is that? Jupiter. Y'all agree?
Yeah.
Where is Jupiter? Who is Jupiter?
Latin.
This is the Latin god. See, they tricked you again. They don't have a J.
That's right.
It's not Jupiter. It's Jupiter.
Wow.
And it's got two P's.
Wow.
He's going to get you every time. He know you're not going to pay attention. He don't know who you're working with.
Wow.
I'm going to catch him every time.
Catch it.
Hold on. There's a ground, Monty. There's a ground.
That's right. That's right.
Got to watch these people. They won't do this. This is when other people get involved and they give you this. Other people are playing with you along with them. Let's finish back. They put my King James perversion back up there. He want me to be it known unto you all and to all the people of Israel that by the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, whom you crucified, whom God raised from the dead. Even, you say, even he put a U there.
That's right.
You got a V. By him does this man stand here before you whole. This is the stone which was set, and not of you builders, which will become the head of the corner. Pull me up. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven. Greek. Because you don't have a heaven. This is Greek. You have a Shamayim, which is the expansion, which is the heights.
Right.
But again, I'm trying to get you to Greek philosophy. Given among men, whereby we must be sauteed. Using Jesus, but you must be sauteed.
That's right.
So let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all here honestly want to be saved? It's a name that does that. It's Jesus Christ. Book you read got Jesus Christ. His 1611 don't have it.
Don't have it.
That ain't the right name. How exactly did you get it? Everybody been playing with her. It's that serious, it's that critical. I say, when he raised his hand, he saying he want to be saved. That's dangerous. Maybe people got a different concept about salvation. You don't want to be saved? You know, I ask you, raise your hand, you want to be saved? You don't want to be saved? Oh, okay, I'll ask you. I just make sure now. Make sure. I take this serious when they're dealing with people's soul. I want you to understand, everybody understand. This is about us getting saved, getting on the right page. People have played with us for years, 1,000 years, and they still playing with us. We losing our young men out here to drugs, false arrests, the rape, a lot of bad ideology that we get from other people, other groups that sitting around studying, coming up with a concept, and all they do is lead people the wrong way. Because they don't even know what they're teaching. This ain't the book to walk up and just start teaching people. You got to make sure you know what you're doing. When you come in here, you got to do just like when he asked you, do you even understand what you read? Do you even understand you read? Most of the people ain't even looked at 16, let even pay attention to it. I didn't need the 16, let them know it wrong. I already know it was wrong. It don't make sense. We don't have one. Ain't that right? We don't have one.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
So we're trying to make sure we get back to understanding. So I'm just curious about if this is the name I'm supposed to be saved by, why wouldn't you give it to me? Why would a slave master give a key to a slave that been locked up? Would that be a purpose? Would that make sense?
No.
What were you trying to do if you had a slave locked up? I got some. Why would I expect my oppressor to give me that book and it's going to be the book that's going to save me?
Right.
Think about your plan of salvation. Everybody you know saved. They keep coming back and they're in the same rut. They're in the same rut. Our deliverance, our salvation, and they call it Yeshua, is us being from under oppression. Yeah. Nothing these people told us make any sense. Let's see what Zechariah said in the book of Oriah. Oriah, they call it Luke. It means Yah shining. Yahuwah shining. Oriah. Before you get me that, did I get that 24:45 Oriah? See, it's new. This is new right here. New Testament. It's neo. That means it's been revived. Y'all remember when Nakum Yah, when he built the wall?
Revived the stone.
No, it's new. He went and bought all new rock.
Revived.
So let me get this straight. He revived the stones he had before.
Yes, sir.
But I got a whole new covenant. I got all new doctrine and an all new name. Before you give me that Nakum Yah. Well, give me that first. Pick me up something. Nakum Yah 4:1. It don't take that long. They call it Nehemiah. Nakum Yah 4:1. 24, 40, 24, 25 or Oriah. I'll come back and get 169 and give me the Nakum Yah 4:1. Destroy these people doctrine. Nobody teach me no foolishness like that. How y'all entertain that stuff? Somebody told you got something totally new. Don't make sense. It been revived. You know when Hitler was him, his people weren't called neo-Nazis. What were they called? The people that come along and say they Nazis, that's what they call themselves. That means they totally new?
Nope.
That means it been revived.
That's right.
Let's see what Nakum Yah did. Let's see if we got it from them or they got it from us, Dave. This is 24:25. Then we're going to pick up over here at the book of Nakum Yah 4:1. Listen to the book.
Then he said unto them,
What did he say?
O fools and slow of live,
to do what?
believe all that the Nabaim have spoken.
Ought not?
Mashiach.
No, we could have stopped that. We could have stopped it. If I'd have been out of stopped, I would have let them kill my Jesus. The book said ought. The word ought means expected and obligated.
That's
there was
right.
no way to stop it. Ought not the Mashiach to suffer these things and to enter
Into his kabul.
and beginning at well.
Mushah.
That's your first 5 book, meaning in the beginning, these were the names. And he called in Bamarbah, and these are the words. And beginning at Mushah,
And all the Nabaim.
he expounded unto them
In all the scriptures.
the thing.
Concerning himself.
That's what I'm trying to tell the people. Let's see that he do a new one. Pick me up, son, over here, the book of 4th chapter of the book of Nakum Yah. Malcolm y'all, they call Nehemiah 4:1. Oh, when you gonna pick me up right quick and pick my Acts Apostles chapter 1 and make it about verse 7. Matter of fact, make it 1 and 1. Acts Apostles. How you gonna be 7? You ain't never been 1. Listen to the book.
But it came to pass
Tell them what happened, son.
that when Sanballat heard that we builded the wall,
So if you heard build it, what that mean to you? That's all you heard. How many times would that tell you? One time. Y'all, how many? You exactly right. How would you pick up anything else from that? You heard he built the wall. He built the wall. That don't tell me how many times. Listen what happened.
he was wroth,
And
took great indignation,
what did he do?
and mocked the Yahudim.
That's why white folks sit around and make fun of you. It's in your book, though. It's in your book. In the book of Olive Mouth, they call it 1 Kings 9 about 7. He told you that you're going to be a byword and a proverb, a marshali. He told you going to call you a byword. They've been talking about us.
Yeah.
Listen to the book.
And he spake before his Aki
Uh-huh.
and the army of Samaria and said,
What?
do these feeble
He
Yahudim,
called you weak. Tell them what happened.
will they fortify themselves?
Will they unite and come together?
Will they sacrifice?
Will they be willing to put stuff aside in order to get it completed? What else will they do, son?
Will they make an end in a Ayum?
Can they get it done fast enough? This the part right here I'm thinking about. I want to read about the New Testament. Listen.
Will they revive the Abban?
See, that New Testament. That thing ain't never happened before. What revive mean? That means you taking what was there and you putting it back.
That's right.
We talking about revive. I
That's
don't know why
right.
these stupid people think the New Testament, they call it something different. Couldn't be.
That's right.
It don't make sense. It's got a parallel with your law.
That's right.
So where did these new walks come from? The enemy just told you how they built the wall. How did they put the wall back? With the same stone was there before.
Same one.
The same stone that was there before.
That's right.
Will they revive the stones?
Out of the heaps of the rubbish,
And go and buy some concrete and go buy some more stone.
out of the heaps of the rubbish,
Which are what?
burn.
That's what I'm talking about. I already know how to build a wall. I got to build it with black stone.
Yeah. Yeah.
They ain't told me what color the wall is.
That's right.
What color rocks is when they burn?
Black.
You know you gonna have that black burn on. You don't try to play like you crazy.
That's right.
I've been here. This ain't my first time here.
Yes, sir.
I'm Neo. I ain't knew I've been here before.
That's right.
I'm just reviving.
Wow. Yes, sir.
Acts of the Apostle chapter 1 verse 1. They probably ain't gonna have nothing to do with nothing though. Acts of the Apostle 1 and 1.
Yes, sir.
Listen to the brother. Neo Brown. That means that Brown been brought back. Revived the Brown. Listen to the book.
The former treaties have I made,
Systematic argument. Oh,
Theophilus,
of what?
all that Yahusha began to do.
See, all that he began to do, that's Barashit. Begin, or Rashid. Rashid. Beginning. All he began to do, listen,
and teach
and teach.
until the Yom in which he was taken up.
Pay attention. That's from Rashid until he was taken away. Rashid until the end. Listen.
After that, he through the Ruach HaKodesh
Did what?
had given Amar unto the apostles,
He gave commandment to the apostles
whom he had chosen,
to do what?
to whom also he shewed himself alive,
After what?
his passion,
After many what?
infallible proof.
Incapable of error. That's why it said ought not to Mashiach. But these folks go to church, oh, the been now to stop me. You couldn't stop them. That's what infallible means. That means it's incapable of error.
That's right.
There was no way he could error when it came down to do it. That's what the book told you when a highway was going to be there and a what was it?
Way.
And it's going to be called,
Ruach HaKodesh.
the unclean ain't going to pass over.
That's right.
It shall be for those the wayfarer. That's a
Wayfarer.
child, man. Don't fool.
Not err therein,
That's what he was trying to show you. You can't err with this. Listen what happened.
being seen of them 40 Yamim.
Why would they be seeing 40 Yamin? Tell these people to tell me, why would they be 40 Yamin? Why? Why? Tell them to tell you why.
Child.
Male child. A male child, for a male child can go into the Makdash that they're going to call the temple or the sanctuary, which don't make sense, because you still speaking Greek and Latin to me.
That's right.
We're going to look at, before you go to Makdash, a male child got to be 40 days.
That's right.
That's why they had to sin for 40 days.
That's right.
Because everything had to line up with your law.
That's right.
But don't forget, though, this is the New Testament. All things pass away, all things become new. Because they tie stuff together that don't go together. Only reason 40 Yamin gonna make sense because this is the time span for a male child to come into the Magdash. 40 Yamin before you can bring him in. So the only way he could go up into the Shamayim, he had to be here for 40 Yamin.
That's right.
Listen to the book.
And speaking of the things pertaining to the Malkuth of Elohim,
Listen.
and being assembled together with them, amar them that they should not depart from Jerusalem,
Listen.
but wait for the Shabbat of the Abba,
Listen.
which saith he, ye have heard of me, for Yehukanan truly immersed with Mem,
Yes.
for ye shall be immersed with the Ruach HaKadosh not many Yamim hence.
Yes.
When they, therefore, were come together, they asked of him, saying, Adon, wilt thou at this time restore again the Malkuth to Yasharal?
You said they want, no, they just go ahead and stay in slavery. They won't worry about it. They just waiting to die, and they're going to get their heaven on the other side.
Wilt thou at this time restore again the Malkuth to Yasharal?
That's all we were looking for. Once we looked at you and came into your own, we looking to be restored. We looking for restoration.
That's right.
All Christianity taught us was hesitation.
Yep.
These men said, will you give it to us now? I don't know where these folk get this stuff and all that later on way. They want to get it right then.
Right now. That's right.
I like to get mine right now.
Yes, sir.
I got some errands I got to run.
That's right.
Listen,
And he said unto them,
what did he say?
It is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Abba hath put in his own power,
What happens,
but
son?
ye shall receive power. After that, the Ruach HaKadosh is come upon you,
What happened?
and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Yehuda and in Samaria and unto the uttermost parts of the Arats.
Further parts. Listen,
And when he had spoken these things,
what happened?
while they beheld,
While they were looking,
he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight.
Liz,
And while they looked steadfastly toward Shamayim,
listen what they tell them. Tell them what the Greek said. The translator said.
as he went up, behold, two Anashim stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye Anashim of Galilee,
You hear that? Oh, that makes sense. You hear what they just told them? They wanted y'all to know something about these guys. Did y'all know that? He just hit another point.
Yes, sir.
They want y'all to know something about these people. They want y'all to know there was a Galilee.
That's right. That's right.
That's what they want y'all to know. You men of Galilee. What happened?
Why stand ye gazing up into Shamayim?
Why you stand? They want to know why you looking up in the heavens. Listen, why?
This same Yahusha,
You said a new one.
this same Yahusha,
You said a totally different one.
this same Yahusha,
Which was what?
taken up from you
Shall
into
do what?
Shamayim, shall so come in like manner.
Meaning you ain't getting no different one. Getting the same one. Ain't nothing changed. That Galilee funny too. I just listen, just read that. That's amazing. Y'all know who discovered Europe? Galileo. Exactly.
That's right.
Galileo. From Galilee? Because the pronunciation would have been like Galilea, not Galilee. They were trying to get Julius, who actually gave him the title and used that, because he actually used it as a pun. P-U-N. Let them see what a pun is. That's when you're playing checkers. Yeah, chess is a pawn. Let's see. How many of y'all not play chess? How many of y'all know about the pawn? Okay. Wonderful, Husha. See, when you read this book, it's too much playing. A lot of playing. When Julius actually gave them the name and referred them as Galilee, they were trying to make a fool out of you. Oh, we playing chess, right? A joke exploiting the different possibility, meanings of a word, or the fact that there are words which sound alike but have different meanings. Galilee mean the same thing. He meant it as a pun. So you know what you look like? Close enough. So when you playing checkers, they got you playing with a pun. But according to the definition right here, that's how you make a joke or exploit. This is how they get them. They give you the other name, and you'll run around and you'll start arguing with people and telling people, see, it means the same thing though. Then he put it on the table and let you play checkers with it. That's how people get it. That's how they get at people all the time. They go read all these different versions, derivative, they call it his name, they say, but they all mean the same thing. To you.
Right. Right.
To you. They said the funny pronunciation would be like Galilee, not Galilee. He intended as a pun. They let you know that the men, and you would go around and you be hollering, you from Galilee. The man makes a fool of you. That's how important it is for the white, because we'll think that everything means the same. It's just a different what you call it. And the whole time, the people make a fool of you. That's why you got to have an instructor. They got you telling you, they got you believe. How many of y'all used to believe the New Testament was something totally different? I used to believe it. Something new. What is something new? You know something can be new if you ain't never seen or never heard it. Tell me that just came in existence. Huh? Don't you know I can go buy a new used car?
Yeah. That's right.
It's going to be new because I ain't never had it before.
Right.
But the car been here.
Been here. That's right.
You can't afford to go to sleep. We know too little. These people have worked us the whole time we've been here. They always have worked us. That's why you got to have a teacher. So we can go back and see how these people are exploiting you. The whole time they're giving you Christianity, they're giving you this doctrine, it has been to exploit you the whole time. It's been to take advantage of you, to manipulate you. That's been the whole point of putting this thing together. Y'all got too many people working from Constantine, Alexander the Great. Too many people have worked on you. Too many people have worked you the whole time. These people have fought for years to put it, orchestrate this religion, to put it together for you. You can't afford to go to sleep. You saying these people got this book, that was an intent. That's why they gave it to you. They gave you concepts. They gave you concepts and ideas. Just like Google leads you and directs you. Don't you know that what this book was designed to do? To get you off. How you going to sleep and praying and you asking Jesus to do stuff for you.
Yeah.
You asking Jesus to bring your mama, bring your daddy back. Your sister, your brother, protect your home and keep you. You ask Jesus to bless your food, which is to smear pagan blood on something.
Yeah.
Bless, that's what it means, to smear pagan blood on something. You bless. I can see God all over you. All you're doing is chanting.
Yep. That's
The whole
right.
time the crowd got you doing is just chanting, making a fool out of you.
Yep.
What you gonna do? Nobody hadn't told us. Nobody had never told us. And don't worry about it. It's no important because it don't have nothing to do with your salvation. Here's the book of Kazum. 1 and 8. They call it Revelation. Kazum. One thing you got to worry about, when you don't know something, this is what I suggest. You close the book up and you just pray and ask the Lord for understanding. Want to do it? Want to do it? Leave you right where you at.
Yep.
People know. He ain't going to answer. That ain't his name. Y'all didn't know that? They ain't going to believe it. He ain't going to answer. That's not his name. Hold you got before you give me that. Get me Beth Mal King. They call it Second King. Give me, 1820. Listen to the book. Is it Aleph first, Malakim? Listen, yes, I put Beth. Aleph first. Listen.
So Ahab sent unto all the Beni of Yasharal, and gathered the Nabaim together unto Har Carmel.
Unto the mount which is Har. That's right. Listen.
And all Yahoo came unto all the arm and said, How long halt ye between two opinions?
And what did the book say? Elijah. Make a whole lot of sense, especially since it don't exist. The man's name is All Yahoo. All Yahoo. It makes sense when he was on the two. He did not say no Eli. He said he'd been calling All Yahoo, Ali. And so he got you sitting around saying Muhammad Ali. You know what you just said? You just said that Muhammad was your Allahim. Interpreted is you just said that Muhammad was your God. Every time you see it, you talking about, man, I love Muhammad Ali. You just said you love Muhammad as your God. See, white people listen, the Muslims too dumb to even know. They're all dumb. None of these people don't know what they're doing. They play with stuff, don't even know what they're playing with. You say, right, I don't call them Muhammad, I call them Cassius. The movie tried to tell him before, his mama called him Cassius, I'm gonna call him Cassius. That's what you saying. Every time you call him Muhammad Ali, you just said that he was your God. In their translation, we don't believe in God, but that's what you just said. Because he can't be no Elohim. He got to be a God. He's a false deity. That's how bad they got us all. We got him on time, man, Eli. Like he that little Mexican mouse. Man said Ali. Ali is not no Muslim name. That's a name of the Abari. That's short for Elohim. Elohim. He's saying that Elohim is mine. He is my Elohim. That's why he was calling my Elohim. All Yahoo is telling you that Yahuwah is Elohim. So he was on the two and he said all E. He was telling you that that's my Elohim, and you were already supposed to know that Yahuwah is Elohim. These people don't know no
That's
better.
right.
That's the perfect name. Allah Shamu. And these were the names.
That's right.
These were the names. Listen.
If Yahuwah be Elohim,
Then do what?
follow him.
Follow him. Listen.
But if Baal, then follow him.
Well, y'all learned about Baal last night. Who did we get Baal from? Hannibal. I mean, he was the grace of Baal. And you got him from the people of Tyre. They worship Baal. Tyre were the people that actually founded that city. Carthage. What is his name? Oh, I already know that, right? That's what the Phoenicians actually named it. It meant new. It was a new city. Tunisia. Y'all heard of that? It's in the northern part of Africa. It's important for you to know it. It's in the northern part of this is what the Romans were trying to take. When Hannibal was fighting, he was trying to protect it. This was what they were trying to take, this country. They needed to take it. See, because it was a major shipping line. See, every place that you will watch where the white people fighting today, all of it got water. That's why they fighting for it. It's shipping lanes. You just don't know. Everywhere they fight is about shipping lanes, maritime law. Even the 18th chapter of the book of Kazun, the man tried to tell you about the whore. You didn't believe what she said at. I can't believe it. It's always been about trade. It's always been about trafficking. They got your mind on drug trafficking. They've been trafficking people, trafficking goods for years. If you go and look, you know what you'll find about Tunisia right now? It's volatile.
Yes, sir.
Unstable.
Very.
You know why? Because it has oil.
That's right.
It's a major footprint. From here, you can move anywhere in Africa and Europe.
That's right.
This is why these places are important. This is why they changed the name. The king of Tyre established it in about 1812, 1813, somewhere now. These people changed the name in order to keep you from knowing places. They still fighting right there today. Y'all ain't gonna believe who's working with them right now. The USA is working with them right now.
Yep.
You wouldn't know that. That wouldn't be important for you?
Yep.
Know what places sit beside it? You probably not heard of a place called Algeria.
Yep.
They're unstable too.
That's right.
On the other side of them, it's a country you never heard of called Libya.
Yep.
Those are the two countries that border the sides of
Yes,
them.
sir.
You know, both of them right now at peace.
Nope.
Libya, Tanzania, as well as Algeria are both unstable, volatile. Volatile. And the U.S. is in there to help give them what's called diplomacy. You can't do diplomacy. You got to be a statesman or a representative from a government. You couldn't do diplomacy. So because you're not from a government? So what they're not doing now is trying to help to stabilize them and bring stability and get them democracy. That's what they're trying to do now. Y'all all right? You have a word for that. And it's called colonialism. Put it up on the screen for us. Let's see what colonialism is. I don't want to bore you with this. See, you need to learn it simply because now when you're reading your book, just so happened we went here, they brought up Baal.
That's right.
What did you know about Baal? Tyre is a region that lands is inside of Lebanon.
That's right.
Tyre and Sidon are the third and fourth largest city in Lebanon, Beirut capital. These are two major shipping lines.
Yes, sir.
These are two major ports, and they're destable because of white Europeans that come from Europe,
That's right.
which is a Greek god. Europa. Let's see. Let's learn together. Remember, I cannot read and write. The policy or practice of acronyms in there or that acquiring for or partial political or political. What is this? Did Janet Jackson tell about this? Now I'm all grown up. Control over another country, occupying it with Seattle settlers and exploiting it economically. Kind of like when you go to Afghanistan, Iraq, and you set bases up.
Right. Right.
And you change their currency when they had the currency with pictures of their people,
Right.
their president, and you get a new currency,
Right.
and you set up their Democrat,
Right.
electoral.
Right.
It's called colonialism.
That's right.
That's also going to come with a religion.
Right.
Could you pull up for me what Turkey getting ready to build over there? Just see if it'll come up. Type in what Turkey is getting. Type in what structure Turkey is getting ready to build. I'm curious. Constantinople, Alexandria. Well, that's gonna be down, but Alexandria also came over to Turkey. They call it. They took it back. That was a war with the Ottomans. Ottsman, Ottomans. Y'all write it down. You got an Ottoman in your house, you put your foot up on it. That's all white folk do. They'll mess you up. It's the Turks. That's why it's Turkey. The Turks fought and took it back. Turkey just agreed on something today they're going to build, they're finna put there. I want to say, did it come up? It's a structure, religious structure. The president just signed it today. They just look. Ottsman, the Ottomans. Turkey to build its first modern. I can't imagine what this. Where did this go? I'm so confused. Turkey's president, his president, who is a Muslim, they just signed an agreement to build a church there. Going forward or going backwards? They're going backwards. The Byzantine, the Roman, are responsible for it.
Yep.
The Greeks already put one. That's how you got Orthodox.
Yep. That's right.
It's part of colonialism. America funds Turkey.
Yeah.
Then you're going to have to come into settlement. You're going to have to come to do what they tell you to do. A Muslim country finna build a church. That makes sense. How many of y'all want to build a Catholic cathedral? Because you know where to go with that. It's important for you because you actually existed in Turkey. They call it, is actually where you would come from.
Yeah.
Our forefathers came from these regions, from what they call Syria, Amram, from Turkey, and they're going to build a church there. Anything to keep you out. Anything to keep chaos and keep it stable. See, when people see about Turkey, our people too dumb. All they heard is one word, Israel. They don't know where Israel at, because I don't either. It don't exist.
That's right.
We know about Yah-Sharal.
That's right.
The Yah is short for he, Shah for rule, Elohim.
That's right.
He rule has Elohim.
That's right.
I don't know what Israel do.
That's right.
I wouldn't be the person to ask. I know what Yah-Sharal does. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
These are things that should bother. This is stuff that ain't in your black news. These people not going to talk to you and tell you about regions and places that you actually dwelt and your forefathers were actually there. They don't show you that you have any connection to these places. All the nigga got on his resume is the South. And his mammy and his pappy went to the North and came back to the South. Because that's all you know. Every time a nigga get $5, he want to go to Europe.
Yep.
He want to go and serve another Greek goddess.
Yep.
They get us every time.
Every time.
Well, don't make no sense. I only just brought this up because we were dealing, he said, about Baal, and just showing you these are things that correlate with your teaching. That our people got induced with the teaching and doctrine concerning Baal. That's why he had a problem when it came down to Jezebel. He said, because you, Jezebel, or Yazabal, another worshiper of Baal. And he said, you seduce my servant.
That's right.
And you caused them to commit zanu, whoredom with their gods.
That's right.
These people done got. See, our people had names after our Elohim.
Right. Right.
All Yasha, Ya'ukanan. Everybody had names that. She got. Jezebel would make sense.
That's right.
Yazabal would make sense.
Yep.
You worship a Baal.
Yep. It is.
Hannibal. Because Hannibal worshiped Baal.
That's right.
His name meant he was the grace of Baal.
That's right.
Baal don't have no grace.
Oh.
Let's figure this up. 1820. Aleph Mal Akim, 18 and 20. What we left off at, 22, 23?
Verse 21.
21, listen.
And the arm answered him not a debar.
And the people answered him not a word. What happened?
Then said all Yahoo unto the arm, I, even I only, remain a Nabi of Yahuwah. But Baal's Nabaim are 450 Anashim. Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves, and cut it in pieces, and lay it on the wood, and put no fire under. And I will dress the other bullock, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under. And call ye on the Shem of your Elohim. And I will call on the Shem of Yahuwah.
Y'all hear what's supposed to happen? We're supposed to take 2 bullocks, 2 olives. They don't use bull olives. And these 2 olives we were supposed to take, we were supposed to dress it. They were supposed to dress one, and we were supposed to dress one. That's how when Yahushua came on the scene when they took him. That's why you'll find 2 writings about him. You'll find they put a scarlet robe, and they put on a lavender or a violet robe on him, or a blue robe. Because we were supposed to dress him twice. That's how we knew we put him on the 2, not to put a fire under him. And all we were supposed to do was to call on. That's why he was on the 2. He said, Ali, Ali. He couldn't have said Ali. Or he couldn't have said Eli. He had to say Ali, Ali. Because that's what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to put him and lay him on the wood, and we were supposed to call on our Al-Ahim.
That's right.
So what were they going to do when they get you? They're going to get, and they're going to give you Baal, and they're going to give you Eli. So either way they get you, they're going to twist you up. We were supposed to call on Al-Ahim. Al-Ahi. Ali, 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 Ali. My Al-Ahim. Listen what happened.
And call ye on the Shem of your Elohim.
Yeah.
And I will call on the Shem of Yahuwah.
Yeah.
And the Elohim that answereth by fire, let him be Elohim.
Yeah.
And all the arm answered and said, It is well spoken. And all Yahoo said unto the Nabaim of Baal, Choose you 1 bullock for yourselves, and dress it first, for ye are many, and call on the Shem of your Elohim.
Yeah.
But put no fire under.
Yeah.
And they took the bullock which was given them, and they dressed it, and called on the Shem of Baal from morning even until noon, saying, O Baal, hear us. But there was no voice, nor any that answered. And they leaped upon the altar which was made. And it came to pass at noon that all Yahoo mocked them, and said, Sayak aloud,
Cry out loud.
for he is a Elohim.
Yeah, he
Either-
is a God.
Either he is talking,
Or
he is pursuing,
that's what he's doing. Listen.
or he is in a journey,
Yeah.
or peradventure he sleepeth, and must be awakened.
That's what he did. We make mockery of their God. That's why I make mockery of their Jesus.
That's right.
I make mockery of all their gods they got.
That's right.
Because they're a joke to us. All their gods are puns.
That's right.
They're nothing but a joke used to exploit people. And that's exactly what he did. You make fun, we make mockery of these people.
That's right.
It's only one for us. The book teaches in 1 Corinthians 8 and about 5, though there be many that are called Elohims, and Elohim many, but the us that are saved,
One.
it ain't but one. It ain't but one. But it gets you every time anyway. What's our goal? Our goal is to get away from these people totally, from under their control.
That's right.
We're looking at separating them from a place. I agree. But the first thing our people got to do is got to come together and understand it.
That's right.
We ain't going to ever be able to do nothing until we get an understanding and realize the plight to kill me is the same plight to kill you. This book don't differentiate which one of us good and which one of us bad. The book is designed to kill us all.
Yep.
You got it? The book is designed to wipe. Ain't no good kids. All our kids got to be exterminated. Mr. and Mrs. America have built their dream palace. The only problem they're dealing with now is overconsumption. The white man is not a conservative. He's not a conservative. He's not a conservative.
No.
He overindulges. He's a glutton. He's a drunk. He's a raper. He's a liar. He'll never get enough.
Never get it.
So what he's working on now is the de-escalation of people.
Yep.
That's to get rid of through disease, through weather. Oh, he plays with the weather too. He plays with the weather. Make no mistake, he does. Russia got a big fight going on in Siberia right now. They were showing them on the news. Russia taking 40,000 gallons of water, dumping out on fires. Talking about how they put it out. Then they showed one other clip of them where Russia was going up in the cloud and said they were going to make it rain.
Yep.
Russia decided to go in the cloud and they got chemicals where they can make it rain.
Yep.
What else can they do? They have been trying to do the works of Elohim ever since they've been here. Instead of everybody submitting to Elohim, the goal is to try to be above Elohim. And this is where they fail. And then they play or thinking they can be the equivalent or better or above him, they come back to hurt their own people. The people that got a conscious mind, that really be saved, we got to unite and get together, and we got to stop this mess.
That's right.
That's that bottom line. We got to stop it.
That's right.
Folks, you can sit around, you can keep being company you want to. It ain't going to get no better. It's only going to get worse. America cut interest rates, but they added 100,000 jobs last month. That means you retarded. You don't ever cut interest rate in a good economy.
Right.
The reason you don't cut, you raise the interest rate because that's a sign of stimulus and the economy is doing well.
Yeah.
The economy is doing terrible.
That's right.
New car sales are terrible. Listen, new home sales are decreasing. They're lying to you.
Liars.
These people are not doing well, but they keep giving you the fabrication that they're doing well. They're having to loan money to bail banks and corporations out because they're not doing well. The people will suffer, the people will be victims, the people will starve, the people will be sick, while the rich and the wealthy, when I say rich, we're talking the wealth, not no 100,000 now nigga, not no millionaire nigga.
Right.
I'm talking about the billionaire people.
Right.
In the higher 100 millions, that's near a billion.
Right.
These are the people that will survive and be stable. Everyone else will be peasants.
Yep. That's right.
You will be a beggar. You will be a beggar. You will sit around and you will crawl on your knees and you will beg this cracker for whatever you can get versus you need to be a survivor. Our people got to come together. It's late now. We done played around long enough in church and we done prayed long enough. It's time to get up and move. Finish me at 169 Oriel. I'm going to let y'all go. Oriel, Luke, they call it 169. If you're in a survivor, you're going to die. That's the way you're going to make it. You got to be a survivor. Anybody been in the world long enough ought to see, this ain't for the faint in heart. It just ain't fun. He told you, men's heart going to fail for looking at those things. Not bad they're going to get from people having a heart attack from looking. Can you imagine that looking at stuff come and give you a heart attack? That's going to get pretty bad. You just keep doing what you've been doing. Go to work and pray. Only thing about it, it just ain't in the book. You can't find it. Go to work and keep praying. And it get better. 169. Oriel. They call it Luke. Listen.
And hath raised up an horn of Yeshua.
Y'all hear that? Raised up a horn of salvation, strength. Horn makes sense. Who has a horn? A unicorn? An ox. So we were looking for a olive. That's what all Yahoo just got through telling you to get. Take you an olive. He has horns. That's his strength. All Yahoo just told her what to do. He told us to take us he told us to take an olive and dress it and call on our Elohim. Our Elohim is Yahuwah. So we call on all Yahoo. Because that's our Elohim. Yahuwah is Elohim. Listen.
For us in the Beth of his Abba Daud.
That's important for us too. You know what else you raise up? The sun. The sun. What was Daud told? That there was not going to fail or east to sit upon the throne. Daud had a son, so we were looking for the Shamash. You know you raise up the Shamash too. So when he died, we knew he going to have to be resurrected because he was going to have to raise the Shamash back up. The only reason we could believe it because we saw in Barashit in the beginning when he put the Shamash up, guess what he did? It went down. And guess what he did? He zarocked it. So when we found out that he was the son, the Shamash, we knew that Elohim could resurrect it. Not a knowing, that same Shamash.
That's right.
That's how I understand it. Listen.
As he spake by the mouth of his Kudash Nabiim,
When?
which have been since the Arats began.
So Adam was a Nabah. They never told us that. Never told us that he was a Nabah. Just told us he was the first man. Adam was a Nabah. Listen.
That we should be saved from our enemies.
You see that? That we should be saved. You said that we should be saved with them.
From
What
our
that mean?
enemies.
What that mean? What does it mean, be saved from our enemy? What that mean? That putting you in a safe place. Taking you from harm and detriment. You're telling me that you're saved. They still shooting and gunning you down, brother and sister. That means we had to take us an olive and dress it. And we were supposed to call on the Shem of our Elohim. And he was going to raise up us an olive. That was going to deliver. That's our hope in salvation. As long as I'm good right here. I got to be good here and good out there.
Yeah.
That's salvation.
Yeah.
Why he didn't save them and lead them in Mizraim? They call Egypt. Hold on. Listen, baby. Let me talk to you, baby. Because you young. I go way back with Jesus. How far you can think back? 5 years before that, I was with him. You can be anywhere and be saved no matter what. Nobody understands that. Our people only stood deliverance.
Right.
Being brought from, being taken out of. We don't understand no save in.
Nope.
That makes no sense. He brought them out of Mizraim. He told Musa, and this shall be a art for you. That when you have brought them out, they're going to serve me. He said you can't serve two Adons.
That's right. That's right.
You need to be off for the Muhadi. But your job, end of the year. Paperwork. Mandatory, nobody can't be out. Who you going to serve?
Right. That's right.
He said, I can't serve no two Adons.
That's right.
He said, because I'm either a hard one, I'm going to hate the other one. See, in order for us to do what we got to do, we cannot be under them. We can trade and traffic with them. We just can't be under them.
That's right. That's right.
Because that don't make sense. I don't understand it that way. He said that we being saved from what else?
That we should be saved from our enemies.
That's all I need? That's it?
And from the hand of all that hate us.
You telling me now, everybody that hate me can't do me no harm? Or if that's what we going to tell? Is that the lie we going to go with?
Nope.
That man said everybody that hate us. Everybody that hate me. I'm steady saying the world can't do me no harm. This is how they understood salvation.
Yeah.
From all. See, before he left, you understood what they asked? Will you give us the Malkuth at this time? That's how they understood salvation. I gotta be from under oppression. What else, son?
To perform the Rakam Shaba to our
The
Abba.
mercies promised to our fathers.
And to remember his Kudash Barith.
You see that? He wanted to remember it. That were things he gave us to show us he remembered. What were we looking for?
Oh.
So in Barashi, it told us that he was going to put an ox in the Shamayim. They didn't want us to look up. He told them we start looking up, we would know that our redemption was drawing now.
Right.
They didn't want us to look up. They want to keep you away from looking up because there are things you're supposed to look at. There are things they don't want you to see. They want to keep your eyes on the ground, keep your eyes on the road, keep you focused on something else. We're supposed to be looking up.
That's right.
That's what he told us he's going to put us at. We were looking for an art, which is a sign in Shamayim, and we're looking for an art, which is a sign on the Arats.
That's right.
The Arats showing her sign. Have you been paying attention to the Shamayim? You know what Russia testified? They were interviewing the people today in Russia, and so they said they ain't seen the sun in 3 weeks. They said they ain't seen it for 3 weeks. We seen that before. In Mizraim, he made a dog for 3 young men, and no man does moved out of his place. They choking them out. They can't breathe enough. They said they ain't seen the Shamash in 3 weeks. Go figure. How long you think we went without seeing when they had us in the bottom of slave ships?
Wow. That's right.
I figure a couple more years of that you'll catch on.
Yep.
How long we sat in the bottom of slave ship we didn't see the Shamash?
That's right.
We didn't see the Yahweh or the Kukabeams, who they call the moon and the stars. All Greek, all Roman. How many? So don't feel sorry for these people.
That's
How
right.
long did they put us through it?
That's right.
What you think there? You stacked their hand and I pissed and they run through that wood. They probably had some like diaper liners right there. Now. If I piss and defecate you under me, where they going? Sure, they probably unchain you, they probably chained the bottom up and let them took a shower and let them wash. You think so, Eric? They probably brought them up to chain them up, let them took a shower, start cleaning themselves up, put some clean underwear on, then go lay back down. You piss, you mess, you vomit right there, and they get on the rest of them and make the rest of them sick. Don't feel sorry for these people like you. Just say you need to be weeping for yourself.
That's right.
I'm concerned about me and my people right now.
That's right.
Huh? That's what I'm doing. I'm just concerned about my people. They'll be all right. They ain't got no chains on. You know what? They can go somewhere else.
Yep. Yep.
Like they told me, the nigga got all the opportunity in the world. He can do better.
Right.
Can't read, can't write, don't have a decent job. I don't feel sorry for him. When you sat there and they put you down in the stadium down there with the roof blown out down in New Orleans, Barbara Bush walked in and looked at your niggas and she told you, look like to me y'all doing pretty good here. No running water, no air conditioning.
Yep.
Babies get raped in there.
That's right.
And she looked around and she said, look like to me they doing pretty good in here.
Yep.
Matter of fact, they doing better in here than they were doing out there.
Yep. That's what she said.
So when I see them in Russia, look like to me they doing pretty good.
Yep.
Like they're doing better than they're smoking they're doing out here.
That's right.
All I'm doing, like Chef Shul said, all I'm doing the same thing they said about me, I'm saying about them.
That's right.
See, when people do it to you, it's a joke, it's okay. That's just how life rolls. Why ain't how life roll when it come down to them?
That's right.
You reaping what you sow. They said slavery actually helped you out. You were barbarian, you couldn't read, you couldn't write. He's a liar.
That's right.
He's supposed to tell you anything to mess you up. Anything to get you out and keep you being unconscious. I come to open the blind eyes. I come to unstop the deaf ear, and I try to soften them logs. Too late in the evening now. Come on, finish this us, I'll let them go.
The oath which he shaba to our Abba Abraham,
What happened?
that he would grant unto us, that we, being delivered out of the hand of our enemies,
Might do what?
serve him
How?
without Yara.
Let me ask you a question. You serving it now, you ain't got no fear? So we waiting on this. Because you do have the fear. If white people don't like what you got, white people call you a terrorist.
That's right.
White people will call you a threat to national security
Yes, sir.
if they don't like your worship. So you are serving him with fear.
Oh, yeah.
So we're looking to be able to serve him without fear.
That's right.
Listen how.
In Kudash,
In Kudash, he put holy. Hindu. We're going to serve him in Hindu. H-O-L-I, holy, which is a Hindu goddess of the springs. Nigga got a book, got a holy Bible, and he ain't got no understanding what he got in the book. Because holy refers to another deity. That's why he put it there. So I got to fight Hinduism. I got to fight Greek, and I got to fight Latin. Still saved. How when you don't even know what you're doing? Even the book of Romans asks you that. How you going to call on him in whom you hadn't even mind?
Right.
How you going to monitor him in whom you hadn't even heard? You never heard no Yahusha, no Yeshua. You were taught about Jesus, Christ, God, the Father, Lord. They made sure you were never going to get to the point of being delivered, because delivered would take you out of their hands. You will stop being their possessions. You will be out from under their control. It was never intended. Not with this book. Not with this book. How you think white people think you got a brain in your head and you walk around telling about the Holy Bible and the Holy Ghost?
Not at all. Not at all.
Let's see what a ghost is. I'm curious. Let's see what a ghost is. Let me see what a ghostess is. And let's put holy up there for him. Let them see that HOLI. How well you gonna have enough sense to go out here and dictate and try to make it through him when these people making a fool out of us? These folks constantly conjuring spells on us.
Yep.
Our people don't know no better. There's a lot of people out here with earnest intent. I ain't saying everyone is earnest, but you ain't gonna get it. If you listen, you don't get with the right people, you ain't gonna get it. All these people gonna get you further and further off. Our people gotta work. Let's see holy. Then the man done built the church. Now you got the Holy Bible with the Holy Church, with the Holy Triad Trinity. Our people ain't got no better sense. Y'all know how they folk make a fool out of them, do they? You don't think that just odd they give you something like that? The Holy Trinity? It's amazing. The triads. Triad is 3. See what that Neptune. Naptune. How do you get through with holy? Y'all heard of Neptune before, haven't you? How many of y'all had heard of Neptune? Oh, everybody already know. Well, I ain't ever bother with that. Y'all already know, right?
Yes, I'm old.
Let's see holy. Do we have it up yet? Ooh, my goodness. Ooh, come on, Holy Ghost. It's a popular ancient Hindu festival originating from the Indian subcontinent. It is celebrated predominantly in where? What is it doing on your Bible? What is it doing on your Bible? It's celebrated in India. What you doing with it? What else we got on here? In India and Nepal, but has also spread to other areas of Asia? Goodness. And parts of where in the world is Westcon? Is that Wisconsin sauce? Is that Wisconsin or Western? Where are we located at? Golly gee whiz. Is that where they celebrated at? We're in bad shape. So you sitting here, and these people this is how you get your colors. And then you so dumb, you don't even know it's a festival of color with your stupid ash. That's why when Easter comes, you're dumb behind walking around with light pink, lavender, and yellow, and light green. Because don't tell me you don't celebrate it, you do celebrate it. That's why it's on your book. They don't even know they celebrate. It's a festival of colors. And you bet they all like colors. What color you wear? Nobody wear no all black for no Easter. The girls gonna wear, y'all gonna either wear that. You gonna wear them light color. Your eggs gonna be them light colors. You'll have that dye because you celebrate holy. These folks don't know no better. How you gonna be saved when a man sitting here playing all these country acts at you? Holy Ghost! That made me fly and bust my head. They had to run just start busting me with color egg. Bam! What am I gonna do with that? Let's look at Neptune. Oh, that's no color. Look at that. Oh, y'all niggas in here. No, they're a white folk. Niggas in here. Niggas back there getting drunk and smoking weed, and you gonna eat some ham.
That's right.
He always got you tied up. Let's see Neptune. See that it's a hold on, stop. It's a religious, cultural, what else is it? Religious, cultural, spring festival. I can't think of nothing Christian doing this spring. Can y'all? What? Who do that? Then y'all niggas got to go buy chocolate. Well, you know how to get that, don't you? It's called forced child labor. Hershey and Nestle is being charged now. They're pulling them to court now about it. They're coming after them. They're trying to force them out. They're trying to make them prove documentation that they ain't using forced child labor. Quit eating the candy. People like you being forced to make it for free. Oh, I mean, we can look at Hey Good, but at the same time, do y'all know how many people, we talking about kids. These crackers have never changed their ways. You talking about kids being worked for free, suffering to make candy bars. So European and white, Belgium big on chocolate. America is one of the biggest consumer of chocolate, and we all are hobbit, and they call it love it. And the whole time realize little kids are being forced and dying, being snatched up and made to pick this stuff so these crackers make money. Crackers done charge you, went up on candy bar. Hell, he ain't paid a dime for the chocolate.
That's right.
They've been after these folks since early 2000 trying to make them stop it, and they can't pull no documentation to show they made it. They refusing to comment on it. Your Mr. Good Bar, your Kit Kat, your Hershey bar. Kids that look like you. They ain't white kids. They ain't Asian kids. They ain't Hispanic kids. They black kids.
Yep.
Of course you'll say you don't care because you don't think about nobody but your sorry self. People like us, these people that been, a lot of them people sitting in prison, yes, we got people that need to be in deserve to rot and die in there. Then you got people that haven't done nothing.
That's right.
Political prisoners.
That's right.
I'm gonna come release somebody to them that stood up against injustice that fought for our people after 40 years like you done us a favor. You done suck that man's life away. All y'all do is he and chi-chin. Time out, folks. These folks make a fool out of her. Let's see how they go. Oh, Latin. Let us pray. Neptune was the god of the fresh water. Come over. In the water and the sea in Roman religion, he is the counterpart of the Greek god Poseidon, whatever his name is. Who? Poseidon. Yeah, Poison. That boy is poison. Bill DeVoe tried to tell us about it.
That's right.
Can we see, what y'all call the name? Yeah, Poison. Pull Poison up. Let me see Poison. 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 He was the god of the sea, earthquake, rode a horse, and was officially one of the supreme gods of Mount Olympus. One of the most, and it was spent most of his time in his watery domain. Poison. Then they give you Aquaman.
Yeah. Yeah.
They play with you with these people. None of this stuff real.
That's right.
Oh yeah, the Zeus. And look at him. This is where he tell you gonna go in Greek.
Yep.
Hades.
Hades. That's right.
This is the Greek word for hell, Hades. Hades is actually the other name of one of their gods. So now when you tell someone, you're going to go to Hades, I'm telling him that he's going to go to their God. Their God of the underworld, who control the different layers of hell. These three gods divided up creation. So now you got Zeus in heaven, you got Neptune down at the bottom, and then you got, well, Jupiter is his equivalent, Pluto. Pluto is your other god. He done told you it's a planet. It's one of his gods.
That's right. That's right.
He's just playing with you the whole time he got you him. You start calling off and you naming these planets, and all these gods you keep naming, guess where you naming them at? In the Shamaim. Because your book told her that our Elohim is in the Shamaim.
That's right.
That's why our Elohim tried to tell her that he stretched forth the Shamaim and spread abroad the Arat.
Yeah.
He said there was no strange deities with me, far and none. He knows nothing of Jupiter. He knows nothing of Mars. He knows nothing of them. He said none of them were here. So for you to go and recite and repeat that and let your kids learn it, and with the retardation of believing that it is true, then you're against them.
Yep. That's right.
These three divide up. It's all a myth. It's all a lie. These are studies that you had to learn. You go to college too, and you keep reading different literature. Literature is going to put you here.
Yep.
This is a lie.
Yep.
What you're supposed to do, and this is the bad part, it's in your book. In the book of Kazun, chapter 1, and about verse 10, 12, pick it up, let's see what it said. I know I got to let y'all go, but we keep touching stuff that y'all people don't know. What, you know, he said why we destroyed. If you don't know, Leon, then I give you a character in the water who controls the water, sends sonar on, and he can make the rocks quake, and he could come along and he can make animals move and come with him. You had a man like that. His name was Adam.
That's right.
His name Aquaman. Neptune. They play with you the whole time. See, and they give it to you in a cartoon. You can let your kid, and you know they know that when you leave your kid with cartoon, that's when you can leave your kids and don't worry about them. Then SpongeBob start playing with itself.
Yep.
They got you. The little blue Martian thing they had on there, the Teletubbies. There's certain program you put on, you can leave, because you know they're going to occupy your kids' time, and guess what they know? This one I play with them. They should be out of the room now. I could show them and introduce them to this now. Where they had the other little thing, where the other little crazy cartoon had, where he was made all those sexual connotation with the salt, like he was getting the other one in the behind. What was the name of them? Ren Stent. Who? Yeah, Ren Stent. Ren and Stent was more than one of them. I ain't know, yeah, I am one of my time. Every sexual connotation you want to see. All they need you to do is, you know what? Intelligent TV is making sure you know before your kids get it. Let me tell you what I used to do years ago with a little baby when they start eating table food. Before you put it in their mouth, you taste it.
Yep.
Let me watch it first.
That's right.
You never just took no food out no store and you'll burn that baby mouth.
Yep.
If I could burn that baby mouth, if I put some hot television program, I'll burn in their mind. I wind up scarring that child. I know y'all comfortable though. As long as you let them go, they got you. Because y'all comfortable, they got games, they got books, they got stuff. The children leave your kid there unwatched, unsupervised. And you expect that child to decipher and know when to cut off and move away from it, when to make a rational decision not to portray or try to emulate what they just saw? A child? When Shaul could have told me that when he was a child, how did he think? And when he became a man, he put him away. So I'm expecting a child to make an adult decision. These people killing us. They got it. We trust them with our kid, our most valuable possession. We don't even check behind them. He give them food and it said a baby picture on it. You know what I mean, Leon? That's for babies. Do I need to check this to make sure it's for my baby? Do I need to check it to make sure I need to go with the safety of it say baby on it? It's got plastic wrapped around it. What about the person that sealed it? What did they do when the seal on it? That tell me it's not been tampered with. How do I know the person that put the tamper-resistant seal on that didn't do something before they put it on now? Because now they got me now. You know what I do? If I see something that ain't no seal on it, I don't buy it. Who in charge of putting seals on? So nobody can't play with it before the seal get on it? This is what we got to do. I'm gonna let them get this. I told them try to get out your way. We had to be self-governed, policed, medicated, funded, protected, manufactured. Everything that entails existence, we need that handed over to us for us. Let whites take care of whites, let Asians take care of, let Hispanic, then everybody make your own individual decision. But for the masses, ain't no race gonna come to my black face and say, manufacture, medicate, feed me till I want no more. No other race gonna do that. Why we do it? Why we do it? See if China let me come in and put up this is it on every corner. It's funny, but you'll have 50 Chinese and wing stands.
Yup.
You like a nigga can't cook a wing.
Nope.
They're like a nigga can't cook a wing. That's all we ate when we were little kid wing. It wasn't no wing, it's a wing.
Wayne.
Then you go here ordering 20 wongs. You don't talk like that. Janice, you don't get a check by your name. 20 wongs? Everything people do to you. Ain't no, listen, see if they'll let me go to India and open gas station and sell Indians cigarettes one a piece versus a pack. Let me see if they'll let me sell them cheap beer. Let me see if they'll let me go to Saudi Arabia and sell beer. And Arabs sell you stuff that they won't sell their own people.
That's right.
You'll accept the man, play with them, call you nigga. Everybody manufacture make money off you. You make money off of nobody. Not even off of yourself. We gonna do. Not gonna ask. We got to govern ourselves, police ourselves, medicate ourselves. We gotta fund ourselves. We gotta grow our own foods. Everything. We can trade based off of what we trust. Otherwise, we don't need nothing forced on us. We don't need nothing. Anything we need self, we need to be able to do it for ourselves first. In our community, we need to have the first stores. Any community, any place, we need to be the first source of coming to get. Listen, banks make money based off of money that depositors put in it. Don't you know this is something we can simply do? That we generate our money in, our money is loaned out under guidelines and rules, and therefore interest paid can come back to us. White small banks make up their own rules. They fund with handshakes. Niggas fill out paper, package, call back, get what you later, email. White folk walk in, shake. White folk leave with money and check. That's how it works. We the only people sit around and we get treated subhuman. You fight spirit, like the book tells you, in high places. You fight. How you gonna win? You just fight. You read the Holy Bible. Bible is a Greek word for Biblis, which is a Greek goddess of right. So now I'm trying to be saved under Hindu Greek goddess. Then I got to worry about dying and not going to Hades, which is another one of their gods. Then, if I want to be saved and be delivered, I need to serve Jesus Christ. How am I win, Daniel? Too many entities working. I'm the golden child. And all I got at every point is somebody working to take us out. Come on, finish Kazum, chapter 1. Verse 7. I'm going to get y'all finished. That bad shape. I don't know how we're going to win. Jump down about verse 12. 1 and 12. I think I put 8 up there. Make it 1 and 12. You said 9? What you say? 8 shall say, behold, he coming with cloud and every eye shall see him. 7 said that? All right, that's what I want. Jump down. Let me see 12. Let me see what I want. Listen.
And I turned to see the voice that spake with me.
Yeah.
And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks.
That's what he saw, 7.
And in the midst,
7 lampstands. Don't make sense to have no golden candlestick. Make sense to have lampstands.
that's right.
You can't walk between no golden candlesticks lined up on the same, lined up in a straight pointed direction. They would have to be lampstand and they would surround. I could prove mine. You can't prove what you believe. Because Dawood came in, he stood in the midst of his Akim, which is his brother. He had 7. Miss means evenly divided in the middle. That's the definition of miss. He said he walked through the midst of a candlestick. So I want you to explain to me with your dumb ash. Tell me how you gonna walk through the midst of it. You're too stupid. You're too stupid to think. There's no way. This is what he's telling you. You explain me how you gonna walk in the midst of it. You gonna get burned. Jack be lumber, Jack be quick, Jack jumped over the candlestick. Even he got burned. Because you're too stupid. People too stupid. I can prove what I'm teaching. Dawood came in as Mr. King, and he walked, it was 7 of them. He was in the middle of them. Miss, evenly divided. Let's listen to what he said. Listen.
And in the midst of the 7 lampstands,
See that? In the midst. Where they going to put him at? Show me how you going to do this. Listen.
one like unto the Ben of Ish, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Yes.
His head and his hairs were white like wool,
Yeah.
as white as snow.
And white as snow. Why? Because he was the ancient of Yamin.
That's right.
Not white because he was a white man. Hell, white because of age. You were supposed to rise. Your law taught you were supposed to rise in the sight of a hoary head, which was a white head. That's amazing. White folk make a fool out of you. When you come to court, judge come in, get what they tell everybody to do.
All right.
What did they used to wear when they first set their course
White
up?
wig.
A white wig. Because that was your law. They took it from your Torah that you were supposed to ride in the sight of a hoary head. So if I see him in a hoary head, I knew I was supposed to get up.
That's right.
That's my Torah. White man take you to court and play with you in Latin and Greek, and you too dumb to know he done stole from you. Listen.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire,
Yeah.
and his feet like unto fine brass,
Yeah.
as if they burned in a furnace.
Black. Black. Feet black with white legs. White legs, white chest, white arm, white face. Black foot. There's a Blackfoot engine. Listen.
And his voice as the sound of many Mayim.
He gonna try to tell you Neptune. They don't get you Neptune. Listen.
And he had in his right hand 7 kukabim,
Yes.
and out of his mouth went a sharp 2-edged sword.
Yeah.
And his countenance was as the Shamash shineth in his strength.
Yeah.
And when I saw him, I fell at his feet as mute. And he laid his right hand upon me, saying
What did he say?
unto me, Fear not,
What?
I am the first and the last.
See that? Oh, he did Alpha and Omega, Greek. He would have told you he would have been the Aleph and the 2. Because that's the beginning and that's the end. We have the Aleph, we have the 2. It's the only thing that's going to make sense to tell us this. Listen.
I am he that Kai and was mute.
Uh-oh. He's out here that was dead, and I'm alive. What happened?
And behold, I am Kai forevermore.
What else you do?
Aman, and have the keys of Sheol and of Mut.
Hold on for a minute. That's not what he said. Not in this book. What did he say in this book?
Hail,
That's what he said he got the keys to. That would make him Neptune. That's what they just told you, and you didn't catch it. The only way he could tell you he had the keys to hell was to tell you that he was Neptune.
Yep.
Let's look up the lexicon Greek hell, because your book is written in Greek and Latin. So we need to find out what is the word for hell. That's how dangerous this book is. Let's see how dangerous this book is. Let's say that's a book you can go home and just study and get it. Y'all know, Do you understand how much stuff you got to cover when you're done with this book? I'm going to let somebody just open up and just start teaching me. See, baby, Jesus got the keys to hell. I'll teach you philosophy when I'm teaching you that. That's what Shaw told you to beware. Lest anybody plunder you, exploit you. That's the way you exploit, colonialize you. That's what he told, beware lest they colonialize you. Through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, and not after the Mashiach. It's dangerous. I tell you about me, if I knew a better way, I wouldn't be him.
That's right.
I wouldn't do it. Have we got it yet? Oh, let me get through. Should say hell is a very, very bad place. And Pastor Smith makes up shift. Can we come on this side right here? Translation? What is this? Had is Hades. Part of a speech. Proper well. Locative noun. Etymology. As negative. Let me see. And come down. Show Greek. Oh my goodness. Come down. Show, outline, Bible. You. Let's see what. Oh, strong. You gotta be strong. You gotta be strong for this. Let's see. Here is other place, state, or depart, soul, grave, hell, Hades, or the place, state of departed souls, grave, hell, Hades. Y'all see that? Place or state of departed souls, grave, hell. This is Greek. Let's go back and see what Hades is in Greek. Can we pull that back up again? Hades. Because don't forget, this book is the plan of salvation. No, I don't want this. I want to go back to the three gods. I want to find Zeus' brothers. So all they did was the same thing. When you get all these different gods, they the same people. They just changed the name. The Romans they all got the same ability. They just changed the names. If you call him Zeus, I call him Jupiter. That's all they did. They just gave him different names. Nothing changed. They just changed the name. They both got the same. All these deals that they create got the same amount of power. Because it's all a lie. It's just they call it something different. And now you can see now when they come through writing this book, which is supposed to be the book and the plan of salvation, why would they be putting things in here and having you to believe that you're going to go to something that don't exist? Hades is a mythology. It don't exist. So why am I trying to tell you about having the keys to it other than I told you about Neptune? He does that. He controls the different levels. Hades, they control these different levels. It's all a lie. I just made them up. There is a place of destruction where people are going to go. I just hate you to believe that it was Greek, that it was Roman. I made you fear us, and you weren't supposed to fear any other gods. Yahuwah the only one you're supposed to serve. But how about I didn't know that? How many of y'all are scared to go to hell? I made you fear going to some place that don't even exist. How did that happen?
Right.
Probably like when I made you when you stay in the house and once master go to sleep because he was tired. And if you went outside, the boogeyman was going to get you. He exists too? They didn't exist. They gave you all these fears and phobia because they were used to keep a certain amount of discipline and control. If you talked about the master, said something, be careful. You can go to hell. You mess around, I tell you to do something, you don't do it now. You know you can mess around and go to hell. Because they were trying to push a discipline of Greek and Roman rule. This has always been the practice of these people. So they gave you, just like we said, the story is true. The names have been changed. Can we see Hades again? Oh, here we go. Greek god of the dead and king of the underworld. But so I done just took Yahushua glory and gave it to Neptune and Hades. He just told you, I have the keys. I have the authority. I can loose and let go, carry. I can keep. No, my God control hell. See how they got you saying stuff, playing with you? You know who can send you to hell? God can send you to hell. That's how easy it is to play with us. In the same book you got. It's the same book you'll sell unless somebody phone come and say to talk with you and go over with you. Hell, they too stupid to even know what's going on.
That's right.
That bad. You imaginarily stupid. You stupid as hell.
That's right.
Don't even exist. You stupid as something that don't even exist.
That's right.
I don't know what to tell y'all. All I can say, my people, is the buck stopped. We got to cut it off. We got to take back control.
Yeah.
We got to go through it. It's too much playing. Y'all agree?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
How many years we feared this? How many years it been a phobia to us? Because he's created it. All your fears, all your disappointment, all your anxiety have been created by this man to keep you in your same present state of slavery, submissive. And made you to think that every idea that you came up with was wrong. If you couldn't find it and couldn't define it, it don't exist. It's not a word if it's not in his definition. Time to change. That's good.